That's gonna be
type
really
it in
weird with
manually.
no That's gonna be the first thing that people hear on the stream. Is just start carving your stream key in. Welcome back, everybody. We're the D&D Initiative. We're playing Descent into Avernus once again with the greatest DM of all time, self-proclaimed, Mr. Schonstedt. And
That's far
That's
let's,
what they called him in jail.
Yeah. But that was my nickname in jail. Self-proclaimed greatest
Sean-
GM of all time.
But Sean, that was sarcastic. Why don't you
All
Yes,
do
everyone, good coordination.
a little recap, Sean?
Just stay dead
Might
silent.
be. Also, sorry
for
for
us.
all the stuff I'm opening.
Okay, so last we met, you all had ventured over to the cemetery to find Duke Alder Ravengard, who was in search of the Helm of Torm. You found it along with a portal into the abyss. Ecstasy removed the helmet from Alder Ravengard, who basically was having a seizure with it on, ripped it off, and immediately was compelled to put it on himself, seeing visions of the past involving our good friend Lulu that everybody loves so much. While the rest of the party fought off some minotaurs, then it was decided that we wanted the bow of the person guarding the cemetery that had let you go downstairs. Not like in a nice way, to be fair. It was a pretty strained, awkward situation. So you charged up the stairs, murdered him, took his cool bow, went back to Beggar's old house, communed with Duke Alder Ravengard and Lulu about the visions, about what was going on the surface. Tried to get in contact with Traxagor, the otter elf that had gotten you all down here, but received no response. Determined that options you would have would be on the surface of Avernus itself, either at the monument to Tiamat, which might have connections to the material plane that you could use to get all of these refugees out, or potentially find the sword of Zariel to put it into all of this. So, how are we getting down there?
Before we do that, it looks like everyone else took a rest.
Yeah, you guys get a long rest.
And get Dante back too.
So, if I can switch back to Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer, and wait till we get level 14, I can simply fly down with my dragon wings.
Nice.
That's all I got, though.
So
I forgot what a fucking confusing situation we were in.
Yeah, so we had gotten as far as that Jess Marin had Featherfall as a spell that she could prepare. So I'm going to assume she went ahead and prepared Featherfall.
Yep.
Okay, good first step.
Just
but the
can
problem
also make tools, though. We were kind of
Yeah.
half between that
Oh,
and trying to build something.
Well, during the rest, I made that I believe it's the tool just happens to be. Oh no, never mind. I needed to
It's
say
like whatever
that out
like tool set you need.
Yeah.
You can create.
So.
I assume you also rebuild Dante to be better, stronger, and faster.
I can't change his things though, can I?
Dante knows that, which don't kill him.
Definitely can. But I also can. What's his max HP at this point?
31.
31.
Yeah.
All right.
It's over 9.
It is over 9.
Just 9.
What was I going to say? All right. So if we take the two options that are on the table, Featherfall, the reason why that was appealing, at least for me, was that we can use like some forward trajectory kind of thing and try and get past all the demons who are coming out of the River Styx, at least away from the fray somewhat. Just going straight down the chains probably leads us right into the danger. Unless we have some sort of like flying or like gliding type thing, which is the same thing more or less as Featherfall that we could create.
See, I like Featherfall on the way down for the same reasons, but what about going back up?
Do it though when we get there.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you. It would be very challenging to come up with a some kind of mechanism to get also that would also be able to get you back up.
Yeah.
I don't think I am. I mean, if you, I
The spiky
implore
wheel
you
that
to
goes
prove
in
me
the holes
wrong.
of the chain.
Right, but beyond just climbing up the chains, I can't think of anything that like you could set up right now. You know what I
Hear
mean?
me out.
Maybe in-
You just need a
Hear me
gear with a.
Giant ladder.
I said, what if like we had a gear that had like a thing on the other side that clung it to the chain, and then it would roll down. Somehow we'd find a way to be able to slow it down.
We just kill. We end up having to kill enough demons that we stack their bodies on top of each other and build a demon ladder.
So what Danny's suggesting, theoretically, you could make like it's two wheels and they've got spokes in them that stick out, and it goes like inside the chains, going whatever, and you can make it like pedal powered to go up or down and control the speed.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense than what I was gonna say.
But the problem is, the chains, as far as we know, go directly into
the chains go
armies.
directly into the fray of battle, basically.
Yeah.
And also maybe it's it. I feel like that would be really hard to fucking build walls because these are like how do you would have to like be standing on the chains to do it, right?
Well,
You would build the parts and then
Yeah.
assemble it on the chain.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, wouldn't it be something I make before we go, and we just do the Featherfall thing down and use it to get up?
we can try.
And would I be able to make more than one, or would we have to do one at a time and throw it down?
I don't know if throwing it would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's hard.
You could just like gravity take it down.
Yeah, that's true. You could just like run it down the thing.
If you were able to find enough materials, you could make as many as the materials you find allow.
Right.
I don't know where you're gonna find a giant gear.
Exactly.
Well, we can
I
find
didn't think that far.
piece of wood or something and cut it out into shape of a gear.
Maybe
Although
I-
Featherfall on the way
forged,
down just
right?
seems like the.
I know of
Yeah,
a giant
yeah.
metal hand that we could we could maybe dismantle.
I'm gonna say,
That is not your territory anymore.
yeah.
It's not.
So right now our resources are limited.
This guy.
If we're good for a way down, and we think that some sort of contraption on the way back up is a good idea, I think we could find the materials more readily on the actual surface.
Yeah, I think if we have a way down, we should just take it.
Fuck it then.
Okay.
Let's do the leap of faith.
Where are we trying to leap exactly?
Into the river directly.
Someone hold my
We have to
heel.
cushion our fall.
So yeah,
Find
so
boats.
just describe to me the scene of exactly how you go about this.
So this
I
is
like
the
to
other
picture us
thing,
all
right?
holding hands.
We were gonna all hold hands, cast it once, and then cast it again because we needed 2 casts to get all the way to the ground based on
Correct.
Featherfall falling speed.
Gotcha.
Also, I'd probably start by peering over the edges and seeing if there's like an area that's more sparse, like there's not as many demons running around. Just aim for the safest possible area.
Say aim for the safest possible area, and the goal is to get as much distance as possible, right?
Yeah.
Away from because the fighting does seem to sort of thin out for as you go further and further. Basically, the goal would be to get past the front lines of the devils, right? Because the demons are coming out of the river, and the devils are kind of charging to stop them. So if you can get past the front line of the devils, then you're behind them. You're kind of okay.
Yeah, and then we have Danny who can potentially talk us out of a situation with devils,
I
but not
have
demons.
possibly a problem. Featherfall is not like red anymore. Like it's not selected anymore on my thing.
Here, let me take a look.
Well, I mean, we haven't cast any spells today. I think you intend.
Yeah, no, I have
to
the
do it.
slots. I mean,
Yeah.
like
I think that means that it's not prepared.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you would just
so
have
So
to.
let's see. So how many spells can you prepare? You can prepare half your artificer levels, so 3, right? You guys are level 6 right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus your intelligence modifier.
7, right?
You can prepare 7 spells total. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Because I got
13,
more.
14, 15. Yeah,
Prepared.
you get a couple. What is it? Is it 2 per level? Automatically prepared. So what did I say?
Yeah.
14 before?
Yeah. Maybe.
So you're down to 10. So you have to get rid of 3,
Yeah.
and also get Featherfall.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Is like getting rid of a slot for Featherfall included in that 3?
No. So
So you have to
she
get
doesn't
rid
have it
of
right now.
4.
So 4. Right. Let me double check my. You get Heroism and Shield first level, and then Branding Smite and
Warding bond.
Warding Bond. So yeah, so those 4. 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
I should also take a look at the spells I have now that I think about it.
So yeah, so you should have 10 total at the end, Jess. Or I'm sorry, 11 total at the end,
Okay.
including Featherfall. While she's doing that, though, I'll close out so that I don't mess with her. Oh yeah, Greg, what do you're looking at your prepared spells? Do you have anything that might be useful?
For getting down?
Probably not.
No. Yeah, not really.
I was gonna say I was thinking. I'm trying to think about the physics of this. If shooting an arrow behind me will propel us forward in any way, because it's transferring like elastic energy into.
I'm with yeah.
I'm pretty sure the second law of whatever Newton's second law is like the action reaction, which means that not so much luck.
I appreciate the thought.
I mean, I think even if it did, I don't think it would be like it's
wouldn't be
not
enough,
going
but
to
it'd be
be a
more than
game
nothing.
changer.
Not for nothing, but
You could try to
Just shoot an
like
arrow.
like with a Ouija board where like one person is like subtly moving it, like with your flying speed, you could hold hands with everybody and
This is
just like
true.
slowly like
Flap wings barely.
when Jess is good, I think I'm good. We will see what happens.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You said 11?
11 total, and obviously you would ideally want Featherfall to be
Yeah.
included in those 11.
Okay, I'm good.
Awesome. So, so the plan is to essentially hold hands, jump off, just cast Featherfall. Does Featherfall have a somatic component? I don't care.
feather fall.
You can also
Um,
realistically just tie ropes.
Yeah,
shoot
probably
something in
tie
there or
rope.
whatever. Yeah.
That's probably so
That's
tie
the
rope,
idea, just
and
hang
then
hands.
the plan is to just jump and try to get as much distance as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think you should cast all your spells with the command word Maud Deeb.
mod.
Deeb.
So as you are, so you're kind of there, you're peering over the ledge. It's almost absurd, right? Because it's not like let's go to that map. Let's see what it pictures it as. If I go back over to Elturel, what's at the edge of the city? Yeah, right. So there's no like railing or anything, right? Because it was just picked up from the ground. So it's just the city just stops. Beggar, you'd probably realize that honestly, not even all the buildings are here. Like,
Yeah.
just some of them fell away and fell off whenever this happened, and probably are long gone down into the river Styx. So as you're peering over, suddenly you hear the sound of a horse behind you, and you spin around and you see our old friend
The Narzagon.
charging at you all. What do you do?
Fucking jump.
Jump!
Are we all tied together already?
You're like finishing it up, like you're like go 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 as he's like galloping towards you, and then you all jump off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do
And
like
just you cast fairy fire
Featherfall.
Featherfall.
or feather fall.
We
Yeah,
glow
You
if
can do
we
fairy
follow
fire
our
here for
death.
fun.
yes.
No.
You glow a stylish light of Jess's color choice.
It's purple.
And then plummet into the Styx.
Yep.
It would
So
be great
okay,
if she was misreading fairy fire as featherfall this whole time, and she really didn't have it, and she had to
didn't
cast
have
fairy
it.
fire.
Yeah, that would be so tragic.
That made me happy.
Oh.
That'd be a
So-
fun way to go a game.
Yeah, so you jump off. Jess casts Featherfall, Marin. Dante is just like floating through the air, like because it's Featherfall just like you're still falling, right? But it's just at a much slower rate.
Yeah.
And you all look at each other, you're tied together, and you're like, this can work. This can work.
We're falling with style.
Falling with style, exactly. When then, Udo, you look up over the edge of the city and you watch the Narzagon on his nightmare leap off after you.
Oh boy.
And now he's got his Hellfire Lance like ready, and
Yeah.
it's just like plummeting, like nosediving straight down at you.
I've released as many
Everybody
arrows as I
roll
can. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Select a
okay.
character.
Yeah. So, okay, ready? So I showed this to the other group. This is a good way. So Greg's got it. He's in there. The other group, you can click on your token and then in the chat type hashtag and start typing. Not in here. It's stupid. It's 0A initiative.
Wait, what?
So close.
So if you just type
That's how it is in
hashtag
my other
0,
game.
it's because this adventure comes with a bunch of already like 0. If you just type hashtag
wait.
0, it'll come up. There's a space,
Oh.
which makes it a dash. Yeah, it's a mess. I know.
That
But
Danny
the,
put
the adventure
space
comes
in.
with a bunch of like preloaded.
Wait, I got it at 20 the first time. It
It
re-rolled.
can be a 20 the first. It can be so.
Ah,
Yeah.
what you want?
Why are you being so mean to me today?
So yeah, so that is the way that you can do that because we've been.
This is like the fourth one today.
Earlier, she suggested a better way of making firecrackers, and I looked at her and I said, "All right, we'll live in your fantasy land."
He didn't finish saying it though. Like he started laughing before he finished saying it.
Where is that from? Oh, you know, it's
Like
James.
this,
It's
but I
James
can all-
Acaster is what it is.
Okay.
Which bananas are free? Can't be all of them. We're not living in a fantasy land.
Why is it gotta be that one?
There's our guy. There is also a
Horse.
horse.
I want to befriend the horse.
Okay.
Wrong character. I don't. I have +1 animal handling.
He's a demonic horse.
Go like this. All right. Everybody's in there.
Oh,
I have to roll for Lulu.
She didn't come with us. Did she?
Oh, is Lulu not coming, or is she?
I thought she was coming.
Oh, it was just she just stayed at the house that one time.
When
Yeah.
we went to the
Group
graveyard.
vote
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
with
Okay.
right now.
But now that what's his name is back.
Correct. I understand now.
Okay, she's coming. All right, descending. Beggar, you are up first. So you guys are falling at what, a rate of 60 feet per second,
Is Featherfall 60 feet per second?
or no, it's 60 feet per round.
I'm checking.
I thought regular falling speed was 10 feet a second.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
No, regular
Yeah,
falling
60
speed,
feet
you
per
just fall
round.
500 feet instantly. There's
Oh,
no
really?
like rules for.
Okay.
Right now, it's
Yes.
descent slows to 60 feet per round.
Yeah.
So you're falling. I'm gonna say because you do have a flying speed, you can attack it normal. You theoretically, this is just normal for everybody else. Though you are still falling. You're just falling slowly.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you do? So it's on its horse, which is just like nose diving directly at you, and it's got its lance out like it's like charging like in a joust almost.
Yeah. I'm gonna just longbow it, not the whatever it's called.
The guy,
Nightmare. Yeah.
Narzagon. Yeah. All right, roll the hit.
That's
what is-
interesting. I
Interesting.
updated the bow to be the longbow +2, but all I did was change the 2.
Interesting. Let me take a look at that. 27 does hit. Oh boy.
You can remove the hunter's mark macro, and I can just because I have a separate macro for it or whatever.
Yeah. What you could do is you could add it as a global attack modifier. That could be honestly just as easy. So it's just going to be 1d8 plus dex plus 2.
So I'll just hit
Just
the
click
button
again for damage.
Yeah.
14. So yeah, so that hits. You hit
I
him.
also
Oh, go ahead.
have the bonus action Slayer's Prey, which will give you the hunter's mark damage.
Gotcha.
Which
So 18 total.
Yeah.
But you hit him square in the shoulder. He doesn't even look phased.
Yeah, I figured. That's about all I can do right now.
You have a second attack.
I do have a second attack. Which I'm gonna hit. No.
No. Yeah, just clinks off of his armor. No problem. Okay, so Jess. Mark off that you cast Featherfall the first time.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I did it just for both times.
Okay, that's fine too.
Okay. I'm gonna just hit him with the spear thing. Try to. Okay. I'm gonna try
Here we
again.
go. Here we go.
Fuck!
2 misses.
Yeah, okay, that is all I'm gonna do. Never mind.
I have a quick question. It looks like he's falling at a normal rate, or does it look like
He
he's flying
is.
like this?
We'll see. You'll see on his turn. He
Okay.
is moving at a rate of the horse's flying speed
Okay, that's fine then.
is 90 feet.
Oh no, it's gonna catch up.
And
was
here's
thinking-
the thing: the horse can just dash every turn. So
Yeah. I was
that
kind
thing
of
is
hoping
zooming.
that the horse didn't have a flying speed, so it was going to be one round of combat, and then it's going to be 500 feet below us, and we'd just be falling after him.
He gets one attack as he flies by, and then just flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Does Dante do anything?
Can he do anything?
I don't know.
He doesn't have range.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. He doesn't. He can't actually. Here's the problem. None of you can actually like move.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so the horse can?
Yeah, it's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then in that case, Lulu is up. Lulu has all of her trumpet blasts back. So but it's pretty much only going to be able to get one because they're all AOE. Oh well, there's the one that only affects evil creatures, so it's only going to hit him and Udo, which is nice. Get it?
I'm also-
I got it.
Oh yeah, what else?
Not evil, I'm neutral.
I know. I was making.
It would hit me though.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Never mind.
He is gonna go.
Is Lulu?
Oh, it's just evil creatures. Okay, yeah.
But also,
So,
Lulu can, it's
Lulu
not,
can
like, tied
fly,
up to
so
us.
she can position
Yeah.
herself pretty well.
Yeah.
So she like as you're all falling, she's like flying around you in circles, and then finds an angle, and then is gonna use her trumpet of which one is more damage? trumpet of sparkles. So
Yay.
she blows out of her horn and literally like confetti like almost comes out, forcing the Narsgon and the Nightmare to make con saves.
Is this the one where they dance if they?
No,
Fail.
they just take damage.
Oh.
There's one where they're deafened. So he has advantage. Oh no, but it cancels out, so he actually does fail. Boom, but then that is a success there. So she does a solid 22 radiant damage to
Oh, wow.
him. Minus. And that is Lulu's turn. So Udo, you're falling through the sky with style.
Yeah.
This guy is about to be right up on you.
Yeah.
But he isn't yet. He's probably, I mean, like, mechanically, I guess he's about 60 feet away right now.
So this horse is like a separate entity from the Narscon, right?
Yeah, they are different creatures.
Okay. I don't know that this is gonna work, but I think it's worth the shot. I mean, I can't like attack right now, right? Because I'm just like falling.
You're not within range, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna channel divinity, abjure enemy on the horse.
Okay.
So the horse, well, actually, it's within 60 feet of me, right?
Yep, it's
Okay.
exactly 60 feet away.
Got it. The horse has got to make a wisdom save unless it's immune to being frightened.
It is immune to being frightened.
It is. Fuck. Well, I wanted to try. If it worked, then it would have had
Wait,
zero.
let me double check that.
It would have had 0 speed, and fiends and undead have disadvantage as well.
Wait, let me see how this works.
If something can fly and it has 0 speed, does it fall?
Yep.
Word.
That's why I was like, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, no, definitely. I am with you 100%, friendo.
I'm gonna say actually the Narzagon would not have done this in advance before they jumped off. So yeah, it makes a wisdom save at advantage.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage, I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm assuming it's a fiend.
It is.
Yeah, so disadvantage.
DC?
Actually, that's a good question. It doesn't list it, so would it just be
Could
my
be your
regular spell save?
DC, yeah.
Okay, 16.
16.
Please fail.
Give it to his game.
Alrighty. Wisdom. That hurts.
Did it work?
No.
Damn.
I rolled a 20 and a 19. Oh man, that was actually a really smart idea.
That'd be sick.
Well, okay. There's still a bright side here. On a successful save, the creature's speed is halved for 1 minute, or until it
Okay.
takes damage. So I guess the
Yeah, just don't
Narzagod
hit
could
it.
like use an attack on it if it wanted to turn it back to normal. But at least
Gotcha.
that's something.
No, that's actually still pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll bonus action as well. I'll shield of faith just in case.
Gotcha.
Just to increase my AC +2, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm sorry, dude. That was a really smart idea.
I did my best.
Yeah.
The dice are against me. It's not a secret.
Ecstasy.
I want to preface with I thought that Wall of Fire was a solid wall,
Wait, I never.
No.
Never mind.
and I wanted to put it in front of him and just have him slam into it.
That would be funny, but no.
I
That would be a
came to
very
the
dramatic
realization.
moment where he soars through the fire, though, unharmed, as they're both immune to fire damage.
Yeah.
It would have been cool. I had that realization though a while ago, but I still wanted to share my plan because I thought it was fun. Here's the thing though, I don't even know what I would do.
This is a nasty one, isn't it?
I guess I have a few javelins left. Oh, no.
All right, roll the hit at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is this against the Narzagon or the Nightmare? Doesn't matter. Second attack.
It was probably at the horse.
The horse, okay.
Wait, doesn't it stop when it takes damage?
Yep, hits the horse for 5 damage.
No, it doesn't. It's in that one.
Oh, at disadvantage. Right. You lucky son of a bitch.
Lucky?
Well, yeah, because it would have just given its speed back.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the horse.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I actually think it doesn't matter because the horse can just dash on its turn and it'll still have 60 feet.
Yeah. It gets there, but all right, they're up. It is
Beep.
it's not gonna allow
Someone's burning for.
these kinds of shenanigans to happen anymore. So the Narzagon is going to use Infernal Command, making it so that each ally of the Narzagon within 60 feet of it can't be charmed or frightened until the end of the Narzagon's next turn. And then they charge up, flying down. First attack is going to be against Danny.
All
I
right.
have a question.
Go ahead.
It stops it from being frightened, or just prevents it from being like it's
Prevent
already
it from being frightened.
wasn't it frightened? Or no, it was
No, it's
oh never
succeeded
mind.
on the save.
Okay.
So first attack is against Danny. Oh, I didn't set up the macros. My bad.
Thank you.
Okay. 19 to hit.
No.
Okay, swoops down and under, and is gonna come back around and go after Beggar.
All right.
16 to hit.
I guess roller.
It's tough. That is 12 piercing damage
Okay.
and 19 fire.
Okay. Easy peasy. I can do this all day.
And then third attack swoops around and is going to be against Marin. 15 to hit.
I don't remember. I don't think so. No, that does hit.
It does.
Yeah.
7 piercing damage and 18 fire. So yeah, he literally charges
Wait,
through you. What?
am I resistant?
I think you are
316,
resistant to fire, so then it would be 9.
Hello.
Okay.
So yeah, so each time the lance goes like pierces through you, and at first obviously there's that regular pain that you know, but then this it's almost as if there's like this small explosion of flame within you, and you feel the wound like char over. It is not pleasant, but that is the end of its turn. Beggar, you're back up.
All right. So what happens if Marin stops concentrating on Featherfall?
Featherfall is not concentration.
Not concentration. Is it possible to
Believe
be
me, I
dropped?
checked.
I
Say
could
that
end
again?
a spell. I
Yeah,
think,
could she end the spell early?
but would we have enough of the second one to get us down? Like we've only fallen 60 feet, 120
Yeah,
feet
you
now.
will-
I mean, we could
say-
fall
Say 120.
go a
Yeah.
massive amount of distance pretty
Yeah.
much instantly,
Okay.
and then cast it again before we fall. Is what
Okay.
I'm thinking.
See. I think you would have to cast like Dispel Magic.
To end it?
Yeah.
Really?
Why is
It's
that?
not concentration.
Yeah. I don't think it says anything in the description.
Yeah, it doesn't.
If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature. So we just gotta make some ground.
We can
Maybe- yeah.
Is there like a chain nearby?
The chain, yeah. I mean, the issue is that you are like moving,
We're falling. Like
We have
we don't have a
to-
lot of influence over our movement.
yeah, and you are falling away from the chains. But if you could find some way, there's plenty of room, right? There's still another 600-ish feet to go. Like if you could switch the direction, you could probably get over to the chains.
what would we need to like? What's our success rate here, or like projected success rate?
Well, we have to come up with an idea.
I'm aware of that.
But that's well,
Jess wants C3PO to tell her the odds.
50-50. Either we succeed or we don't.
it's just that you wouldn't have any way of knowing what the success rate is without
That's
an
No
idea.
50.
Just like, what's the success rate on my life?
What do you do?
Either you
Dagger?
succeed or you fail.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
50%.
gonna attack the Narzagon. Same deal as before.
Okay, roll to hit. Oh, he is also marked right now, right? Let me do that.
Yeah. 14 to hit
Does not hit.
and 24 to hit for 14.
That does hit. I mean, you're definitely doing damage to him. Like,
Yeah, I know.
he is bloodied at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wait, the nightmare?
just barely.
The nightmare or the guy?
The guy.
He's
Okay.
been hit by me, Lulu, and me. I think
How much damage did Lulu do?
22.
We actually might be able to kill him.
I think we can kill him. I mean, the problem is he does 3 attacks against us, and if they hit hard.
The-
Yeah.
The problem is also if Marin goes unconscious, you splat.
I mean, I'm tied close enough. Maybe I can get a berry on her.
yeah. That being said, Jess, Marin, what did she do?
Is it an action to stop the spell, or did we figure out that the
You
spell-
can, if you have dispel magic, you can cast dispel magic to end
Okay,
the
I
spell.
don't have that.
Then you cannot currently end the spell.
Okay. Well, then-
At this point, sheer chaos is breaking out. Like the impact of the blows from the lance has spent you all. Like you're all spinning now at this point through the air. Like it's hard to even tell which way is up. What do you do?
throw my sphere again.
Fair enough. Roll to hit. That hits.
At disadvantage.
Oh yeah, no, that does not hit.
Is it?
We're still
Oh,
just
because we're
falling.
spinning.
Yeah.
And even more.
You don't have like any way, right? Like to throw a spear, like you do.
Hey.
Like, okay, that'll do it. Yeah. All right. So 11. Okay. And anything from Dante?
He can't do anything still. I mean,
He could make an attack at disadvantage against him.
okay, we might
I
as well.
assume Dante would be really close to you, and he ended his
Yeah.
turn near you.
Oh, okay. Well then,
He's smart enough to know that you're the target here. Ooh.
yay.
All right, that's actually really big in a way that you will
Since he's
see
close
very
enough, does that
soon.
mean he can deflect the next attack?
Yes. Well, I would say against you, but that is it. See, that is what the Narzagon is
Oh yeah.
gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Lulu is up. Unfortunately, now it is pretty much impossible for Lulu to use her AOE and not hit any of you. I will put it up to the group. What do we think? Should she or should she not? I don't want to team kill you guys with an NPC.
I was gonna say that's what I think would happen. At least to me.
Who can she hit? Just one of us? If
She would
so,
probably, unfortunately, the one that she would almost certainly hit is Jess, is Marin.
And that would
That's fair,
probably kill me.
You do have advantage on the save. I believe you're. Oh no, you're just neutral, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
God damn it, be better.
Success on the save would still mean half damage.
Yep.
Then I would say probably.
Did I do
That probably not then. She
Yeah.
will then. She'll go. And she will come over to. I think she's smart enough to know that. Beggar, you're the one that is the most. Oh, actually, she can't do it that way. Fuck. Okay, yeah, she can. She's gonna hold her action. Ready? Get ready for this. Hold her action until Beggar is going to attack, at which point she will take the help action to give you advantage on the attack. So she's just like swirling around the Narzgan, and he's like trying to batter away with his shield.
Yeah.
Udo.
Can I hit him from here or no?
I'll say you could yeah, just for simplicity, yeah. At this point, you guys are like rapidly spinning around, like so. At a certain point, like you come around enough to like try to come in with a swing.
Can I ask you a question?
At disadvantage, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is he ever going out of my range?
Yeah, you probably would have gotten an opportunity attack when he went for
swipe at the nightmare.
You swipe at the nightmare.
Don't. Isn't it?
To focus the Narzgan, dude.
Yeah.
Its speed becomes 0 with Sentinel.
Oh.
It's true.
God, these kids.
But what about last time?
I'm no fair. I'm no fair.
Well, now Dana's track record is 50-50, so it's okay.
So attack at disadvantage.
Oh, da, da.
Yeah.
No.
It was fun. We had
It was a good idea. It was a good idea. How do so yeah, no, you go and you do manage. You're attacking with a mace, right? Almost your plan is just to like try to hit it as hard as you can and send it like spinning and spiraling down towards the ground, but it manages to right itself, and then it's been a couple turns at this point. But now, okay, so Greg, it's your turn. You're spinning around on this rope that you're tied to your companions, waiting for your moment to strike. Go for it.
I'm gonna use my other channel divinity.
Okay.
As a bonus action under Vow of Enmity on the Narzgan, so I have advantage on attack rolls against it for a minute or until it drops to 0 or falls unconscious.
Okay.
So I'll just be making attacks normally.
Normal then, yeah.
Do you get to use both your channel divinities?
Yeah, why not?
I thought you just got one
I think
channel.
you get one channel divinity.
Oh, you might. Let me check that.
For a short
I was
rest.
about to say, if I've been doing this wrong since I started playing
I know at a certain level, I think. Oh, maybe that's cleric that you get two. But probably at this level, at 6th level, you probably only get one.
I was just gonna feel
I
like a real
don't
dummy.
see anywhere that it says that. Maybe it should say that.
Paladin 5e.
I might be being stupid.
No, it might just be because of how the character sheet is made in here that it doesn't say it. Shauna, you already Googling it?
Yeah.
God, my facial hair is insane.
I
This is
just
bad.
shaved today. It got too annoying. Like
I'm so conflicted on what I want to do with my life.
it just like got so thick on my upper lip that
When you
it
use
just,
your channel divinity, you choose which option to use. You must then finish a short or long rest to use your channel divinity again.
Okay, so I do just get one channel divinity.
Yep.
Okay, well,
So attack at disadvantage.
yeah. Then I'll just attack. Well, then at disadvantage, that's a 15.
15 against the Narzagon.
Yeah,
Does not hit.
I sabotaged this. I'm sorry.
You have a second attack.
I'll go again. I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Oh,
Double that one.
Snake
Do I
eyes.
do it?
At
Do
least
I
it
do it
doesn't.
to
At
him,
least it
Danny?
doesn't matter.
Do I do it to him, Danny?
Cut the rope.
that's what I was
Cut the
thinking.
rope. Cut the rope.
Yeah. So you cut the rope, right? And it's like tied in like a ring so that everybody's attached. So at this point, then your side of it, which I don't know who would be closest to Udo.
Looks like Marin. I'm
Marin,
just gonna
yeah.
go based on this. Yeah.
Yeah, so you and Marin start flying off away from the group. Now the rope is going like lengthwise.
We're on the App Store, baby.
Yeah. you're flying around. Well, let's see. Wait, let me think about how this would work. How would you actually tie the rope?
I thought it was gonna be we
Thought it was like a
tied
run-our
side
race.
by side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
we
it
go
wouldn't
down
be.
our
So
waist.
no, Greg, you're just spinning off into madness right now.
All
Well,
right.
can I like?
Very slowly.
Grab
To be
him?
fair, I'll
Like,
let you try an
oh.
athletics check as a reaction to try to grab him.
Yeah.
at disadvantage because once again you have no footing whatsoever.
D&D is funny.
Yeah. Because I want to. Never mind.
Yeah, no, there's no way. You reach out and there's like that dramatic moment where both of your arms are outstretched and he's just very slowly falling away from you.
Wouldn't he be falling out, not down? Because does that change his flying speed or like falling
He's
speed?
just going out, and we're all going down at the same rate, but he's going
Right.
out. At the same
Okay.
time.
Yeah. Yep. Ecstasy.
I
Don't
take
worry.
my rope
Okay.
and I kind of like, in a really quick fashion, I like turn it and like wrap it around itself like a couple times just to give it a little bit of weight. And I throw it at Greg.
I was gonna say I didn't finish my turn, Sean.
Oh, okay. What else do you have for me, Greg?
Well, wait. First of all, I had a question.
Yeah.
So this rope is cut and I'm falling away, but I'm still pretty close to everybody, right?
Yeah, we'll say at this point you're like 15 feet away from them.
Can I like try to aim it just so I fall like relatively close to them? I know there's not much like control over movement, but can I stay within about
How would you try to do that?
60? Well, the same way skydivers do it. You can manipulate the way you fall.
Yeah, you're just trying to like to try and get yourself back closer to them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to stay within 60 feet of them.
Yeah, I think you can probably manage that.
Okay, then I'll say, don't worry, I got a plan, and its name is Misty Step.
Oh yeah, you have a Misty Step.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, so Danny, does that change what you do?
If you have this whole Misty Step idea.
I think you should try and kill the thing, and then I can
All right,
Misty Step back.
I'll throw my javelin at the guy.
Okay. I mean, I'll say at this point he's close enough that you guys are like in the chaos as you're all tumbling together. You can get your melee attacks.
Oh, sweet! I swipe.
At this point, it's more of like this jumbled up mess,
I
right?
put a seal on him
Okay, you put a seal,
and then attack.
so that cancels it out. So you're attacking it normal. Sure, there's that.
Give it to me.
Nope.
What the fuck is happening today?
I try again. God,
Hey.
give me-
That is a hit. Tie goes to the roller.
Hey.
9 damage. He's looking rough.
I'll
Not like one hit away rough, but
consume the seal.
consume the seal. Okay. Give me damage.
Will this be worth it? I don't know. Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all. Whew. I will tell you right now, he's at 7 hit points.
I've got the help action.
You do
So I
have to
don't
help
go
that-
down.
I tell you this because
is he gonna
tragedy is
kill me?
about to strike.
I was gonna say, is he gonna kill me before this happens? Especially because I just used my reaction and I was gonna use it for shield. So
He has the choice to make here. He could heal himself.
he could what?
He could heal himself.
Oh.
Or he could go for the kill. The question is he smart enough to know that if he kills you, he kills everybody?
That's true. How would he know that?
I don't think he would know. So he is going to use his heal feature to heal 100 hit points.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
At least he's not attacking.
Wow. That's rough.
What are we gonna do?
But he
100?
didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He only gets one of those a day, and he didn't attack you this turn, right?
So we just have to do like 107 damage before he goes again.
Yeah.
That is one way to think
So
about
But
it.
yeah, you see, he just takes it. He looks like he's about to swing, and but then just takes a moment, composes himself, and you literally see like his wounds begin to close. He had a couple cuts on his face and stuff. Beggar, you're up. So yeah, Lulu triggers the help action, so you have advantage.
I did not need it.
You did not need it, but it's still nice.
Advantages for cowards.
So that is a solid.
Do you get it on the second attack too?
I don't think
No.
so.
Ah!
I needed it on the second one.
So what? 16 for the first one,
Yeah,
and then the second one, unfortunately, that's a miss.
yeah. And that's my turn. Actually,
right up
I
there.
lied.
Oh, go ahead.
Bonus action, healing spirit on Jess. Because I don't need to do my bonus action before.
How quickly can you? I mean, you definitely get one round of healing on it, but how far can you move the spirit each
I'm
turn?
pretty sure 30 feet, a thing. 30 space. Oh, as a bonus action.
So right, it's gonna just like fall, like you're gonna still, even though you're falling slowly, it's still gonna like.
So we're falling. All right, so this is it, right? We're falling 30 feet. 30 feet is round.
You fall 60 feet around.
Oh, that's right. So I can't. Is it worth it to just get the one heal for 1d6?
Wait, I have a greater healing potion. If I need to use it. Right?
Yeah, you do.
That's an action though, right?
It is an action.
Well, I might need it, so we'll see.
All right.
It's your turn.
I'll
Oh.
let it be done.
Yeah, now it's your call. What's your health at? Wait, I can see.
21.
21, yeah. I should actually probably zoom in. So
Yeah, I wasn't zoomed in at all.
I just have like a full view of the map going.
Well, should I heal myself? Well, he only did 16 damage to me last turn, and
but just,
He did
I was gonna say to someone or to Gwen, I
well,
think you did
yeah,
over 20.
that's true. And he has
31.
oh fuck. Okay. Well.
Yeah, he could drop you on a turn.
Okay.
But the reason it was more to Gwen is because Gwen doesn't have resistance to fire damage, while Jess does.
Oh,
So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But certainly, if he did more than one attack against you in one turn, there's the risk that he knocks you unconscious for sure.
Well, even then, like, that's a dumb thing to say. All right.
There's no dumb things to say.
You make me feel like I say a lot of dumb things.
No.
I was gonna say, well, what the difference? Like, if he did more than 37 damage to someone else, like, I'm basically
your heal
dead
might
no
not
matter
be
what.
enough, right? Yeah.
I'm unconscious no matter what, so I might as well try to do some damage, right?
You have a different spell you could cast that would be useful?
I just think giving yourself the best chance of living, because if you don't, we die, literally. Like, just all of us. Like, we can't even, like, get you up or anything,
Okay,
you know?
I have a
So, like, if you die, it's like there's no second chance.
Also, from what we've seen, he hasn't been focusing you. So I don't know if he's going to do 2 attacks against you.
Yeah. We just determined that he's probably not, like,
Yeah.
he
On his 2
doesn't
turns,
know that you are
he
the key to
attacked-
this entire
right,
fight.
okay.
Out of 2 turns, he either attacked 3 different people or he healed.
Killed
which is
himself, yeah.
Not important right
I
now.
mean, he could just like take it out on Dante, 'cause I can fix him.
Just grab Dante, like, throw Dante at him.
So like, I don't know. So does that mean I should hit him or?
I feel like the heal might be the move,
Okay.
personally.
So what is the
Heal,
greater
or if you have
healing?
some spell that is, like...
My only like powerful spell is necrotic damage.
You
so
do
that
get
won't
shield
do.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, I do get shield
Yeah,
back.
you have your reaction back for shield, and Dante is going to be able to deflect again for you.
Okay.
So
I
that's-
think I'll
Oh,
be
you did
okay,
I'm going to get rid of that one.
right?
I think so.
It sounds good.
Boy, I hope so.
I mean, there's always the chance that he does not 20s, but like, I think it's very
I'm just
likely.
gonna.
But then don't I have the same chance for a nat 20?
I'm just gonna.
Yes.
Because, well, but the thing is, I wouldn't say it's
I
okay.
know. You know.
You also
Oh.
just actually don't because you're disadvantaged and he's a neutral.
Yeah, so your nat 20 is like a 1 in 40.
Okay, I'm gonna. What
No,
does the
that's not
greater
right.
healing potion do?
That's not right.
Greater healing potion is 44 plus 4 if you're looking for the actual number. But I think you're fine to just attack. I'm not worried about the nat 20 thing.
Okay. Jesus.
If the nat 20 thing happens, then the heal wasn't going to matter anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Why am I trying?
Because it's the most important part of life.
Yeah, no, they at this point he's like kind of like looped back around, turns around, and you, as he's charging directly at you, you throw these 2 spears at him, but it's just pointless. They just bounce off.
He shouldn't even attack me because I'm clearly not doing it. I'm clearly harmless. So, okay, well, Dante's gonna hit him.
Okay. Oh my god. Well,
Dante's a
okay.
beast.
Dante's doing
Impressive to
some
hit.
amount of damage for me.
double check something really quick.
Oh, no.
Cool. All right. And then Dante is gonna deflect. Lulu. I think Lulu's best course of action is. She's just gonna use the help action. Again, yeah, she's just trying to harass him. For whatever reason, she's annoying him, but he is not he is not gonna like turn and smite her dead. He's focused on the real threats. So that's her turn. Udo.
So I have a question about this horse.
Yeah.
How much of its back is taken up by the Narzagon? Like,
Not
say,
all of it.
are there space for? Is there? Would you say that the very back of the horse is an unoccupied space?
I'll allow it.
What are you gonna do?
I think
Misty Step.
I want to
I'm
Misty
gonna
Step and just sit on the back of his horse.
I will say though, I will because you are also falling and the horse is moving faster than you're falling and there's not a lot of room, I would probably require some kind of check to actually like land and grab onto the horse to like.
Well, the thing is, I could teleport, so I'm directly on it. I could definitely see there being a check still for me to like actually grasp it, but I don't think I have to like.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bargaining for how hard this check is going to be a little bit, but like still,
it's not going to be impossible. But I'm just going to say
what type of
and you'll
check?
still be close to him. Probably athletics.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me.
Do you want to go for it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
we got to make big plays here, right?
Why are we
All right, Misty Step, athletics check. That's a
Oh
24.
my goodness. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you just appear and grab onto the Narzagon.
Alright, Greg,
You're holding on and he's like looking behind him like, what is going on? What do you do? You still have your
Greg,
action.
what next?
I just have one hand around him. Actually, I can't because my greatsword is two-handed.
Yeah, you're fine. Once you're on the horse, I'm okay.
I imagine like horse, like just like wrapped around him with your head
Yeah.
leaning on him.
like how small women on the back of large bikers?
As he turns around and looks at me, I'm just like, ugh. When was the last time you brushed your teeth? And then I swing my sword.
Gotcha. Roll a hit. Normally now. 'cause
Fuck.
You kind of have a
13.
does not hit him.
Well, I'm doing
you have a
it
second
again.
attack.
Yeah. Why? Everything's below 10. All right.
Everything is terrible here.
Well, well, I'm on the horse at least.
You're certainly causing problems. Yeah.
Alright.
Ecstasy.
God damn it, that could have been so good.
Alright, am I
Pretty
still in
good.
range to swing at him?
And unfortunately, here's the unfortunate part. Lulu's help action was that first attack.
Yeah.
On my first attack?
You can attack him, Danny.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
kind
drop
of
another seal.
theater of the mining. You can move yourself at least a little bit so when because theoretically everything's happening at the same time. So like it's just sheer chaos as this ball of falling bodies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop another seal
Okay.
And I'll attack. Jeez,
This has just been unfortunate.
I'll swing again.
Yeah, I have a 50% chance of hitting him.
Yeah.
Like, help me out, game.
He is just holding a single-minded. Right now, his main focus is getting this man off of his fucking horse.
Yeah, that's
This
pretty fair.
his horse. Single-minded focus. You're swinging at him with your mace, but he doesn't even care at this point.
Oh boy, here we go.
So
Oh goodness
he
gracious.
is going to use, before his attacks, going to use terrifying command. I'm sorry. So each creature that isn't a fiend within 60 feet of him has to make a charisma saving throw.
Oof.
You chose the wrong.
Frightened. Gwen. I'll say everybody did. Well, it's not going to matter for you, Gwen, but everybody also does get Greg's bonus.
I got a 29, nerds.
But I have a plus 13, by the way, and I rolled a 16 and a 20.
That is a failure.
What is happening?
That is a failure. So failure, everybody except for Danny. Also roll for. I have to roll for Lulu.
Oh wait, and this is a scared thing, right?
Yeah, this is frightened.
Yeah, I don't even think I can be afraid.
Oh, can you not be frightened?
I feel like that's something I
You
have.
can't. Because didn't you rage? Isn't it something with rage?
No, it's not rage.
Or-
Oh wait, I know the frost cantrip.
Okay, well Lulu succeeds. Lulu
Good for Lulu.
is.
I forgot that.
Just make one for Dante as well. Is he capable of being frightened?
No,
I don't think so.
wait. Condition. No. He can't be surprised. Or charmed.
Charmed, exhaustion, poisoned. Okay, well then make the save for him. I don't know what would frighten this mechanical
Yeah.
creature, but
This does, apparently.
I feel like constructs can't be frightened. For some
I
reason.
know, that's what I feel like too.
Unfortunately, that is also so. Everybody except for Danny is frightened, and then he literally grabs his. Let me double check that there's nothing like fancy about his fucking.
Never mind. My last or another character I have can't be frightened. I can be frightened.
Gotcha.
Someone else can't be
Well, not
frightened.
this
I don't
time.
know
But aren't you so frightened because of your role?
who. No, yeah, I'm fine. I
Oh.
just meant. I
I still
yeah.
can't believe I failed.
You're right.
That is really fucking
What is
frustrating.
like? I said it earlier and I was joking, but the dice are really against me. I've had 4 chances to hit him and missed every time, and then I have a plus 13. And just tell me what the DC is. I want to know how close it was.
That set was
17.
DC 17.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I had to roll a 1, a 2, or a 3 to fail, and I rolled a 3.
Yep.
It's a good turn.
And now he does a, I don't know how to explain this. He is gonna basically grab onto the horse and try to spin around, and he's gonna stab you 3 times with his lance. I'm gonna give him disadvantage because I don't know how. I feel like this is not an easy maneuver to do, but he's gonna attack you 3 times, Greg.
Got it.
Get the fuck off of his horse.
Should we
Stupid
do an
horse.
athletics check to
You
see if
can
you can turn around?
try.
Only a 13 for the first one.
That's a whiff. Still got Shield of Faith.
Jesus Christ, 27 on the second one.
Okay, I'll give him that one.
I
That's
give
a
you
freebie.
that, sir.
Rolled 2 17s.
What'd he get?
And he rolled 2 17s. He has plus 10 to hit.
Oh,
So, because he's at disadvantage. So
well,
that was
okay. Here's the
unlucky.
thing. I have 18 with Shield of Faith, but the damage from the second attack might make me drop it, so we have to actually do that.
Okay, so so the damage is 12 piercing plus 19 fire have for you.
Okay.
Down to 9. So what is that, 21 total?
Yeah.
So you succeed.
Yep.
And the last one,
I'm still mad at what I got, by the way, even though it's a success.
and then 17 to hit.
Wait, one more time. It was so I take 9 fire damage and how much piercing damage?
12.
Okay,
Nice.
12 piercing damage. Boom. Okay, and then
Then a 17 to
So-
hit, which is a
no. So I have 18 with Shield of Faith. So since I kept it up, that's a
Boom.
whip.
So yeah, it looks like he's going in for the kill. Like it looks like he's gonna get you like right through the throat or something bad or whatever. And you feel, what god do you worship?
I don't. is the thing.
Fascinating. Oh yeah. Okay.
I
so
mean, whether or not I
you
accidentally.
close your eyes, accepting that this is not about to go well for you. But then literally like the thoughts of what for fucking vengeance for what happened comes, and you instinctively knock it away with your sword. What are you at? You're not doing too bad, are
No,
you?
I'm at
You're
31.
You're doing okay.
Let's say Udo's a practicing agnostic.
I was gonna say whether or not I accidentally entered into a covenant with some deity is up to you, but like in
Oh.
Udo's head, he just became a paladin through sheer force of will. Maybe
Sheer
that's
force of
just
will,
what
yeah.
happened.
You worship the church of the temple of your own body.
There you go.
All right, 13,
13 does not hit.
18.
18 does not hit either.
God
You guys
damn.
are rolling terribly.
Nice.
Yeah, Gwen also has a 50-50.
Also, these
to
and
hit.
these are at disadvantage. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then it's not 50-50. It's a little bit different.
All right. Anything is a bonus action.
No.
Okay. He is surviving much longer this time. Jess, you're up.
How close? No, because I'm rolling so poorly. I can't afford. I was gonna say.
That's not how it works. You could roll very high this time.
How close am I?
You are well within your spear range.
I wasn't thinking spear though.
What are
I
you
was
gonna do?
I was thinking about throwing a vial of holy water.
Ooh, you're definitely within range to try to do that.
What should I do for that?
Make a
Like roll to hit type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a D20?
Yep.
Okay, I still have that bardic inspiration since we said it doesn't go away.
That's true. You do.
So, do I need to say to use that now?
Nope.
Or
You can
after?
after
You would
see the
roll,
result,
and
roll.
then you get.
If
Like,
I need it, okay.
Yeah.
So just a D20, or do I have like a
That's
plus?
a D20.
D20. Just use your regular to hit.
What is that?
So just like essentially just click on your spear and it'll give you the right number. But then it obviously isn't your spear.
Oh, the spear is a plus, like the attack.
Yeah.
It's plus 8.
So you could just roll a D20 plus 8.
Works for me. Nope.
Bork.
Nope. Plus 8.
Oof. That's a big one.
So
I don't-
24.
roll. It is. You're frightened, right? So it is gonna be a
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's right.
oh, so I gotta roll again.
Yeah.
So 18.
18.
My 18 didn't hit, so Bardic Inspiration if you really want.
Yeah. Use the button.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want to do. So, what does that mean?
I think it was a D8 or was it D10?
D10.
All right.
And what do you have to roll? You have to roll a 2.
That'll do.
Woo! It is barely hit.
We're in there.
Wow. Okay. So what do I need to roll for damage then? Or do I not need? What do I need?
Let's see. So holy water. Let's see what
Wait,
holy
what
water
just-
does.
What? Oh, you threw holy water.
Yeah, I threw a
Yeah.
vial of holy water at him.
So it takes. All right, roll 2d6 for me.
Okay.
I had hoped it would be more.
Yeah, me too. 2d6.
Oh, Maggie.
I love this game.
I'm having a great time, honestly.
just disaster. So yeah, so you throw it and it splashes directly in his face.
Would that blind him?
I will say, yeah, I'm gonna give him disadvantage on his next attack. Because and you can see it like actually
Burning his
skin.
eyes. That's what
Yeah.
Wait, are you just giving him disadvantage, or is he actually blinded?
He's not blinded.
Damn it!
Oh.
I wanted the advantage.
He sees exclusively with his prescience.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the damage is unfortunate, but that is how it goes.
Disadvantage is really good, though. Nothing to sleep on.
Yeah. You do technically actually have a second attack, Jess.
Oh,
So
word.
you can throw
Yeah,
your spear.
that's gonna happen. It's not gonna do much, but so close,
So close. But
motherfucker.
no cigar.
Does
Does
Dante get to?
Dante can? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, he tried.
Nope. Things are looking a little questionable. Udo, you are on the back of this horse, rolling with this fucking Narzagon. What do you do?
I'm still gonna attack him. I don't care.
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
not a disadvantage now because you're fine. You're on the horse.
I'm frightened.
But he was frightened.
Make a. Did you already do one turn where you're no? So you'll
At
save
the
it
end of
at
this
the end of this
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
So disadvantage. Yeah.
Do you mean just get to save?
Yeah. Go for it. Sorry.
Wait,
Charisma
do
save?
what? Oh, the charisma save?
Yeah.
So
No.
Wait,
it's,
only
well, actually,
guessing
it's a
when?
19.
You're not
near
frightened.
me.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me double check on the text of it.
Okay.
So I don't mess up.
Desperately. Do you need anything from upstairs?
Can
No.
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Yeah. So
Jess gets it, I
Jess
don't.
succeeds. You do not, Gwen.
I'm not within 10 feet of Greg. Or am I? Greg's on the back of the thing.
Oh no, we were saying you are. So yeah, you. That's what plus Greg. So yes.
19.
So you're both unfrightened.
Nice.
So the first attack went poorly.
yeah.
Just move past it.
Make your second attack.
Well, don't literally. You'll fall off the horse.
Okay, that's
there
gonna
we
hit.
go.
That is a hit though. Yeah.
Divine Smite. Do I
Okay.
get extra damage against him?
You do. He is a fiend.
I think it's only undead.
No, it's fiends and undead.
Interesting. All right. Well, I don't know why it only says undead then.
To oversimplify, but if you read the paladin.
And I also get to reroll. One of them was a 1. Hey, that's 4 more damage. So that's 16 magical slashing damage,
Okay.
and 13 radiant damage with the second attack.
Ooh.
I ain't afraid no demon.
Ghost.
All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna also. That's gonna be the end of my turn, so I'm gonna roll that. Was it
Yeah.
Charisma.
Well, so for the natural one, you go and he manages to grab your arm, but then you overthrow him, coming back around with another swing. You guys are struggling enough. We'll just leave it at that.
Fair enough.
So yeah, make a charisma saving throw.
There's no possible way. There we go.
Boom. Yeah, you are unfrightened. Seeing this attack hit and him already starting to look pretty rough again. He's bloodied again. Gives you renewed confidence. You guys might actually not all die. Danny, you're up.
Well, that's good. I'll attack.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Not gonna do it.
Second attack. Oh, damn it.
Doubt.
And I forgot to do the thing that I was going to do. I was going to use Devastator. I'm an idiot.
You had a second mark on him, but you have not consumed it, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're all good there. We're square.
Yeah, I meant to use earlier when I had planned. I meant to use Devastator, which is as an action, everyone, me and people up to my charisma bonus can use the reaction to attack.
Well,
But I'm an
there's
idiot.
no next round. So yeah, so you're just kind of as you're falling, you're just wildly swinging up at this Nargon. He's a little bit too high for you to get to, though. He's kind of taking the higher ground to stab down at you guys, and you just can't find an angle to hit him, unfortunately.
In classic ecstasy fashion.
Classic. Let's see what he can do here. Is there anything fancy? Yes, there is. He still has a few tricks up his sleeve. Okay, so he's gonna make his 3 attacks against you, Greg, at disadvantage.
Yep.
So let's start with that.
Good luck with that.
Don't wish him good luck.
Now, while my faith in myself is still up, it's weird that it's a shield of faith, but there's no way.
25.
Okay, that one gets through.
12 piercing and 22 fire, so 11. So what is that? 23 total?
Uh-huh.
Make your con save.
That's a success.
You're fine. All right. Second attack. Only a 12 to hit. Roll a natural 2. Third attack. Oh no.
Please God.
Well, so the good news is because of the disadvantage, it's not a crit. The bad news
It doesn't
is
matter. I'm super low now.
it's a 21.
Yep.
So
I don't think it's possible for me to not go down now.
It's 11 piercing and 11 fire.
Yeah, I have 8 HP. So
Yeah.
I'm unconscious.
I got you.
So you're you're unconscious. Maybe you wouldn't do that then now. Yeah, it does. They go into the ethereal plane.
All 3 of them?
Not Greg. Greg
Okay.
goes back to falling in 60. Let me make sure how the Hero Stride works. Nightmare and up to 3 willing creatures within 5 feet of it magically enter the ethereal plane. From the material plane, it can't do it. They are still there.
Not consent when he's unconscious.
I was gonna ask, well, Greg, do you want to go? Because it has to be from the material plane, they can't go. So
I'm gonna
beggar.
start off with my bonus action healing spirit on Craig just to get him back up.
Okay.
2. You're up at 2,
You
Craig.
have 2 hit points, Greg.
That's
You're
all
just,
I need.
unconscious on the. I'll say you probably fell off of the horse.
Ah.
He kind of slumped like up against his back.
All right. You know what, Greg? Roll a d20 for me.
We're just gonna.
I have,
I like that.
A time sensitive thing for the moment.
Yeah.
Danny's cousin is in this thing, and his mom wants us all to vote for him. It's on Facebook.
Go
That's
for
what
it.
that. Okay.
What is
Yeah.
this?
So you go
I
on
don't know anything
Facebook.
about this.
You go on Facebook and you search Snapology of Indianapolis West. And then it'll say, like, let's vote for your favorite tree. And then it's the second post down. And you just comment, I vote for Ben.
Oh, it's Ben. Never mind.
Snapology of what?
Of Indianapolis
Indianapolis.
West.
Ooh, Rebecca's voting for her family members as well.
Okay, you see, I looked at the options, and honestly, L, better tree.
What is this?
I'm going to say this. This voting methodology seems questionable. Tara here says, "Can I have 2 votes?" And they said, "Yeah, we can count both votes."
Do you think Benjamin all day counts?
So when the one that says let's vote for your favorite tree, you just say I vote for Ben.
Yeah. The thing is, I can't find it.
Oh, I found it.
Where is it? Yeah, what is it again?
Okay. I think I. Okay, I found it.
All the D&D initiative watchers out there. Cousin.
Have you heard that? We need to search this vote.
If you are old enough that you're aware of Facebook, please
You're old enough.
make an account. We're literally like it's MySpace now.
No. I was like, I vote for Ben. God bless him.
Said Ben. This is a very terrible voting system.
Absolutely.
What does he
Another
win?
person's like, my mom also wants to vote for Ben. My brother wants to vote for Ben.
Yeah.
And it's from the same account.
Where-
I could
where-
just say that like my entire family of 13 people all want to vote.
Right.
I live in
I just like
a
what this is.
community of I live in a communist colony, and
The entire UMass
I live
Amherst
in
all
campus
130
wants to
of
vote for
us.
Ben.
Amish community. It is a mostly Amish community. Not
I-
all. And therefore, I am in
Well,
charge.
no. It's an entirely Amish community, but you're a Roomspringer.
Oh yes.
Yo, also quick question for
That's right.
anybody who's aware of this, but how exactly does War Cleric play? Like, is it like kind of frontliney or is it more of a support?
It's definitely more frontliney because you get like bonuses to your one channel divinity is like a bonus to hit,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. It's definitely like sort of half cleric, half paladin kind of idea. I think it probably gets some paladin spells as its bonus spells. Greg, I'm gonna need you to roll that d20 when you do.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
You are.
I'm locked into a nightmare at this moment because Mike wants to run. Apparently, he ran some 2-shot for like you all a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was the one you told me about that was terrible.
I don't remember that.
Maybe he said maybe it was a 1-shot before. I think like Sam and people played it. I don't remember what he said though.
I haven't.
It's a
played for, like,
nightmare
a long time.
regardless,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to help Sean make his War Cleric. And I'm gonna
Got
play Echo Knight. Anyway, here's the D20. It's a 17.
Hey.
17. All right, for a 17, I'll say yeah. You slump over on his back, and he's like, "Get off of me!" But in your armor and stuff, you're too heavy for him to. He doesn't have an action to
Yeah.
shove you off. So, and then you get healing spirited for 2 HP, and you wake up. That is a hit, Gwen.
Yeah, it is. And I'm a neutral because I'm not frightened anymore.
Yeah.
Boom. 100 mark damage. So 20, and that one.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get that.
They're never ending.
Natural 1. Does Beggar shoot then? Udo?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking, right? I was thinking in my head before I did Healing Spirit, I was like, why don't I just do this bonus action at the end of my turn like I normally would? I was just like, let's do it first.
And I'm glad you didn't, Gwen. Let's roll it out.
Yeah, Greg, you wake up, open your eyes, you're like, what? And as soon as your eyes focus, betrayal. Down you go again.
Damn it.
I reset your saving
Blast.
throws, man.
Didn't even
matters.
make
No, it matters.
You would be
It's a
down
big deal.
well, no.
No, he's not down anything.
I've got nothing for you. Marin, you're up.
I
At
can
this
heal
point
you on my
now-
turn.
Oh,
With Udo unconscious, the Narzagon has once again set his sights on you.
I haven't done anything to him.
Yeah, but
God!
also you're the only one that he can fight. I mean, kind of beggar, but you, unfortunately, you were by far the easiest to hit.
Like, I can't hit him, but he can't hit me either.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Jess has the same AC as me, but also has shield though.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, no, that was
All right, so he sets his eyes on Beggar.
Yeah.
Also, Beggar has done a lot more damage too. So yeah,
This
you
is
are right.
true.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna heal you, Greg. Don't you worry.
Are you gonna hit me right after?
I won't have the chance.
This is the behavior I've come to expect.
I'm trying.
I don't have a bonus action. You don't even have to worry.
I don't think that's how this works. Okay, so this is definitely a stretch.
That's what I like to hear.
So, how exactly, like, where exactly is this guy in reference to me? Oh, we're tied together. Damn it. I was gonna ask, is it a stretch to teleport with my boots behind him? But we're tied together, so never mind.
If you teleported, you would no longer be tied together.
That's I got that. Yeah.
We're making strides.
Sometimes it just really like lately I really need to just talk things out like
It's been
on
wild.
my own.
It has been. It's been a crazy
Trouble in
thing.
paradise.
Paradise being confined to a fucking room. Okay.
We have good
What are
times.
you
We have
doing?
good
What are
times.
you doing?
I'm gonna hold on. I need to read this spell because I might have another stretch. I'm just gonna hit him. What? Forget all this fancy stuff that I'm trying to think of.
All right. Well, okay. So you are. So it's just It's at disadvantage. So 26 hits. So that is
For 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah. Have another attack.
Do it again.
No, you don't.
Oh my god!
Second death saving failure. What's actually happening, it isn't your fault. The Narzagon and the Nightmare are expertly maneuvering using Udo's body as
So-
like a shield.
Also, at that point, would he stop trying to get Greg to get off of him?
Yeah, no, he's actually considered
He's gonna
Udo his
keep
best
him now?
friend at this point. He's holding on for dear life to this unconscious body. And Dante.
I love this. I'm having such a good time.
Oh my god!
This is obviously a difficult encounter, but it has been made so much harder.
I just
Does not hit.
I am gonna. I think I might use a
Ow.
bonus
Took up my tongue.
action. Can I do that?
You just used your bonus action to
Oh,
attack.
Dante's bonus action. Okay, maybe next time if I'm alive.
Well, at this point, the Narzagon is coming for you, Beggar.
Yeah.
And he's not fucking around anymore. Just 3 attacks.
What?
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Why
It's his
isn't it?
turn.
It's
not
not.
his turn.
I'm so.
It's Lulu.
I got really confused. I got
I'm a
really
little
confused.
excited
he has a
there.
legendary action where he
Yeah, I
just
was-
takes a free turn.
Yeah.
No. Lulu.
Legendary is legendary action, is action surge.
Lulu is gonna fly over and try to heal Greg.
Yes.
It's gonna make a medicine check.
To heal me? Or to
Well, it
stabilize
doesn't
me?
have
Stabilize.
healing to stabilize you.
Okay. Well, you got me excited when you said heal. I
I
kind of
have
don't.
healing.
I don't really want her to stabilize me if I'm being honest.
I know.
But if, yeah, if that's what she wants to do.
She doesn't want you to die.
I want the opportunity to get a roll 20 or to roll a 20 and come back.
Well, she rolled a natural 1.
All right.
How is this happening?
The Suicide Squad never fails.
Lulu actually turns to all of you, tears running down her cheeks. She's like, "We lost him." Udo, you're up. Death saving throw.
Please, God.
Natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
Oh, okay, that's boring.
Okay, one success,
I
one
mean,
failure.
it's just success, but I really wanted the 20.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if I was just slumped over on this horse and just like.
Ecstasy.
I'm gonna grab Greg by his shoulders, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna shake him. And while I shake him, I'm gonna use Infernal Conduit to channel life energy into him.
Gotcha. Nice.
Hell yeah.
So I'll use 2 of those for 2d8.
Cool.
To be honest, like it doesn't really matter. Like if he hits me with 1 attack, it's probably
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
16 damage anyway.
It was just funny. I guess it actually works out better for me because I lose less health. And
That's
This is true.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So that's pretty good.
So
Good
yeah,
job, Danny.
when ecstasy does this to you, the only thing I can think of to describe it as is injecting heroin directly into your veins. Just like you feel like you
Ecstasy.
are. Yeah, ecstasy. Sure. Ha ha ha. You only have 3 hit points, but you've never felt more alive. Greg.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know if y'all have seen Get Him to the Greek, but there's a point where Jonah Hill gets stabbed with an adrenaline needle, and it's the camera's just right in front of his face as he gets up. He's like, I'm alive!
Yeah.
I like to think it.
Is now finally up.
Hit me.
It's
gonna hit me 3 times.
It is. It recognizes that Udo is up, and so it's just like behind the back with the lance. It's like, I swear to God, will you stay down? And it's gonna stab at you, Greg.
Damn you.
He's already
Stay
dead.
down. 18 to hit.
Well, I'm going back down.
Like, I'm alone.
I give him like as he's swinging, I give him the most serious look. Like,
The dream is to keep this fight going until we hit the ground.
How many rounds has it been?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Well, I was
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna say
four.
it's not so because it's 10 rounds, and then that's
I'm in
what
it for the long haul.
right like.
Yeah.
I give him a semi-evil glare as he swings at me. I'm like, I'm not going down unless you come with me. And he kills
And
me
you
again.
immediately go down.
And then is going to charge at you, Beggar, for 2 attacks.
Yeah.
I am in good shape. All is well over here.
He
it
is very he is very intelligent and realizes he's not going to hit you. Also, he probably recognizes your rank and respects you.
Gang.
Like the honorable thing would be to do is a 1-on-1 duel at the end of this.
Damn, that's
Preferably when you
badass.
had some time to recover. Anyway, 2 attacks with the lance.
The honorable thing to do would be roll 2 15s right now.
Well, close. 115.
Hey.
But then the second was a 28.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
it was.
okay.
So that
There's
is
the
8
bit.
piercing and 12 fire damage.
Oh, that's not bad. Come on.
And that is the end of its turn. Beggar, you're up. He's right up in your face.
So I can't do ranged. Is it still worth it to do ranged? With disadvantage.
Fuck you, Greg.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna
I've removed your 3 hit points.
Oh, I actually just did that at the exact same time. As soon as you said, I like looked up and saw that. That was weird.
Okay, so the second one hits
one hit, yeah, for 11.
for 11. Oh my god, he's so low, you guys.
I know that 1 is killing me. As well as the nat 1 on the damage.
Yeah.
Wait, so how is he looking?
He looks real rough. He is like huffing and puffing, and he's just running out of steam at this point.
Greg is down again right now.
Down, yeah.
I'll use my other 2nd level spell slot and give him another new healing spirit.
Okay.
3.
I hesitate to be happy about bringing like being brought back at this point.
You eat an action every turn.
I feel
That's
like
true.
his heart's just gonna stop from like this abrupt fight of consciousness.
This has to be traumatizing though for Udo. Like, this can't be
dead more times than you can count.
He doesn't. The worst part about it is that he never gets closure. Like,
Yeah, I get taken down before I get to
know
him.
that this is the last time he's gonna get stabbed through the gut with this fiery lance. Like, at least
I'm like,
and just so painful every
I
time.
feel like the Narligon is getting progressively more frustrated though, and I think that's really for Udo. He comes back, he's like, "Here we go again."
I imagine we get down to the bottom, and Udo's like, "All right, guys, from now on, no more healing me. If I'm down, I'm down. That's it."
This
Every
is a no
time-
resuscitation
time
order.
Udo gets up, he goes, "Narzagon, I've come to bargain." All right, Jess, what do you do?
Am I within 10 feet of him?
Sure.
Do I know if he is resistant to poison?
You have no idea.
Fuck.
As I open the character sheet to find out,
Oh.
you have no idea.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna play that game. Actually, well, no, never mind. I lied. Okay, I'm just gonna do the spear.
Yeah.
No, just
No.
Nope. Second attack.
No.
Damn.
Things are rough out here. Nope.
We're all struggling, but we're still gonna win. So,
Lulu's like, I've had enough of this shit, and it's gonna attack with her tusks. 22 to hit.
Yay!
Yeah.
3 piercing damage.
Excellent.
She rolls well to hit. Udo, you're up.
I just get up
He
again.
doesn't quite realize that he is sure that you are dead at this point. He is
Yeah.
not quite
But once again, I just rise up from behind him. Dude, I feel like he's like, it's like I was saying this when Jess was playing Dark Souls the other day, but it's like Groundhog Day. He's like, I've been killed in every way imaginable. I've been shot, stabbed, poisoned. But yeah, when he's distracted, I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay.
Ooh, 22 to hit.
Okay.
I get to re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll the 1. Okay, so that's 13 slashing, and fuck it, let's divine smite his ass again.
Okay.
Okay, only. Oh wait, no, never mind. I actually have to re-roll it. I'm sorry because I clicked on the normal one instead of the. Oh no, I did click on the endev one. That was just really bad. Okay, cool. So
Greg, how
that's.
do you want to do this?
Yeah. Okay. So when I rise up again, like I just kind of like sit up on the horse. I'm just like, when the ashes are two, a flame alighteth. And then I bash my locket into my blade, lighting it with holy fire as I stab it through the back of his chest. And as he realizes I'm alive again and I've killed him, I say, I'm not going down until I get vengeance for Time Enther. Really quiet in his ear and just let him fall off the blade and off the horse.
Off the horse, and as he's falling, he's got the surprised Pikachu face. He's like, and as he's falling, yeah, this holy, like, it's like this yellow holy fire consumes his body, and he doesn't even, as he hits the ground, it's just ash.
Does anything happen to the horse, or can we?
Yeah, it also dissipates.
Thou art ash, and fire befits thee.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm finishing the line from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said he's ash, I had to.
Yeah. We were on the same wavelength, Greg. So you eventually cast Featherfall again, hit the ground behind the lines of devils that are just charging at this river Styx.
I'm sorry, real quick before we hit the ground, can I lay on hands myself for 25?
Yes.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. and it's essentially desolate wasteland. There is you're somewhere like over here, right? Somewhere. It's just the map isn't accurate, so it doesn't really matter. But just to have an idea of what's going on. This is where you're all gonna fucking hate me. You look over kind of you're of course looking over at the armies to see if anyone notices you. Nobody seems to notice or care at all, and you breathe a sigh of relief until you hear the roar of an engine as over a hill leaps this monstrosity, this machine. At the helm is a werebore, and they are charging right at you, and that is where we are going to take our break.
Oh boy.
It's like that
I
scene
can
from
drive
Riverdale.
that.
That's true. You do have with land vehicles. We'll see if we get that far. It's about like 200 feet away. What is happening, Greg?
It's Groundhog Day.
It's yeah. Oh god.
All right. So come back at
Stop.
demonetize.
If we were even monetized, sure.
Yeah.
The money.
8:30. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see what happens next.
I have a good idea that it's gonna be me dying.
I think
Good.
it'll be more likely me.
That's also pretty fair. Yeah.
It could be both. All right, I'll get back.
I will be back as well. Yo, can I ask you a question? I was telling Sean stuff about War Cleric, but I want to make sure I'm not telling him wrong stuff. So they cast spells with Wisdom, right? And as a War Cleric, he'll be wanting to do melee stuff and wearing heavy armor, so he probably also wants Strength. So they probably still do want Strength. Or is it better to go Dex and take a Finesse weapon? Okay. I'm trying to help him out because he's like putting way too many points into charisma because he's reading a guide and doesn't realize that charisma saves are not really going to come up at level 3. I found it just by going Cleric 5e on Google. It's not saying to do it as a main stat, but it's saying it's worth not dumping it. I mean, if I were him, I would just go Wisdom, then whatever I'm attacking with, and then Con, and then forget the rest. I'm so upset that Mike is running, by the way. I'm gonna, because I'm gonna try and make it really difficult for him. It's gonna be great. No, don't tell me how to live my life. Alright. If I fluster him, maybe he'll actually learn the rules. Mm-hmm. He would be a good DM in, like, version 2. Well, at least a better one. No. I'm just annoyed because of how it came up. Like, we were playing G-Rod, and I brought up the fact that I want to run Book of Lairs for them, like every single one. And then while we were making plans for that, he's like, no, I want to run my 2-shot. And then nobody responded to him, and it was just dead silence. And I thought that'd be the end of it, but he brought it up again before we all signed off. I'm just gonna hunker down and play it so we can move on, and I can run the game for like 4 months. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened, so yeah. This is going to be infinitely more annoying if I'm like, nobody wants you to run the game. Probably. Yeah. Oops. That's the wrong.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it was.
I clicked on the wrong scene.
Yeah, I saw.
No, you didn't. I can see the
I'm
users in
watching the
chat.
stream.
Welcome back.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine. Yes, you managed to land on the ground. There was that moment of calm before this thing flies over a hill about 300, 400 feet away from you, kind of like recklessly like leaping off the hill and coming down. And there's like that. The wrecking ball behind it is like swinging wildly as they go. It's being piloted by a bunch of wereboars and a couple were-rats.
It's just like Rick and Morty.
I look to my party members and I say, I want it.
I do a little like thinking in my head with like my eyes going up, like weighing the pros and cons.
I'm just saying we can't destroy this machine.
It would be really helpful for us, I think. Actually, it could either be helpful or just kill us as soon as we run away with it.
It's the best. Let's kill these people.
Do you have a plan?
Does
Yeah,
your
we're gonna
devil
wait
friend
for them
have
to
any
come to
plans?
us, and then we're gonna kill them.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Jess?
I was just gonna say, has your devil set given you any ideas? Is your friend
Gorgoth.
interjecting now?
Oh no,
I think at this point,
he's just a constant motivator.
yeah,
I'm waiting for
he's-
Danny
he's
to start.
basically just which I think is probably part of the reason why Ecstasy is pushing to take this fight, even though it's certainly risky. Yeah, Gargoth is just constantly hyping you up, like just
I'm becoming a god in my own head,
yeah. Less even like
even though I constantly miss my
and where yeah.
He's like, happens to the best of us. You got it next time.
That one wasn't
I
your
think
fault.
how it manifests is he's beginning to communicate telepathically, not just through words, but like through emotion almost. And is like each time you miss is like just letting that little bit of anger, that like desire to prove yourself to be this worthy, like deserving leader and ruler and whatever it is that you end up wanting to be. Like just it's boiling down inside of you and driving you to prove yourself more and more. So yeah, they're probably about, they've probably covered about half the distance at this point. What do you do?
So, is there like
Gonna do
any
it.
openings?
Wait, I have.
I didn't hear what you said, Danny.
Like, is there opening? Like we can see that the people piloting it, but like,
Yeah, you can see all of them. They have different levels of cover. Like you can only mostly see the one that's driving in the front. Then there's one that's like up on top that seems to be so on the front. There's like these like claws essentially that like are opening and shutting that seem to be for grinding people up. Two of them, one of them is like attached to the wrecking ball, like not the actual ball, but like the mechanism of it, and is swinging it around wildly. So yeah, you can see all of them.
and then okay, another question.
Yep.
What did you say it was made of?
It is made of metal.
Okay,
What?
I want to shoot a fireball at it.
Oh
Shit. Okay, everybody roll
I
initiative.
was gonna ask, what is the material of the wheels?
Also metal.
So apparently they didn't 100% intend to kill us, but now they will.
This is gonna be
I
fun.
want it. We killed the guy for the bow. We're clearly.
We could have tried talking to them. Don't you have
I know.
like? Don't
I
you know
don't
these
think
guys?
it's your item.
Boom. All right, I've got. Oh, and then I need Lulu.
Oh wow! Wait, no.
First of all, let me go like this.
I remember when I saw my initiative didn't seem that bad, but you said they had covered half the distance.
Yeah, they're about 200 feet away at this point.
Okay.
But you can wait to fireball until because it's 120 feet or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, they go before me, so
Yeah,
I imagine
that'll be them
fair amount of
covering the
distance.
distance, and then you.
I guess we'll find out in a sec. I wonder how fast this thing goes.
Yeah. So descending, is everybody in there?
Yes.
Beggar, Ecstasy, Marin, Udo,
I
Lulu.
think I've lost myself. Yeah.
You're at the very bottom.
Yeah, I saw that, Gwen. Thanks for reminding me.
Lulu is up and sees you readying this spell and goes, charge!
Is she not afraid of things? Like, do these things not scare her? She's a tiny little
She's very strong.
glittery elephant.
She has the power of friendship on her side.
She's a Holophant, Jess.
Fair.
She's very strong.
Strength means you can't be afraid of things?
Sometimes
Inner strength,
it depends.
mental fortitude.
Okay, Sean had the best answer. I'm gonna go with that.
She charges up, and okay, I don't think she's that dumb though. To get in range of her stuff, she would have to use all of her movement, which means she couldn't get out of the way. So I think she's just gonna ready an action to use her second trumpet blast for when they get close. Swearat can't do anything yet. None of these guys can do anything yet. Wait, what's the range on these? Oh, I don't even want this stat block open. Okay, so the two were-rats are going to they ready their actions. As it's approaching and it sees you all, two like little things like almost like gunner like pits extend out from the sides, and they've got these like harpoon guns, and they're readying them to attack the first person in range. Beggar.
What do the where boards look like they're doing? Are they just driving? Or
They are.
is
So the one is driving. That's Ragadagra.
that-
The other two, one is controlling the chomper, the thing in the front, and the other one is controlling the wrecking ball on the back.
Okay. I'm gonna move back and to the left or whatever, just out of the
Yeah.
way and also back. And how close are they?
200 feet right now.
It's long. I think I can attack with disadvantage.
I think you
I think
can.
it's 150 feet is the cutoff. Yeah, 150. So disadvantage. I will attack the gunner on the left. 24 to hit.
Gotcha. This one. Okay, that definitely hits. 16 damage.
And then a 16 to hit.
16. Also hits
Pow,
for
pow.
another 16. Okay,
32 damage.
that's how we do it.
And that's my turn.
Okay, easy enough. Boom. Okay, so at this point, they are it moves on Ragged Dagger's turn. Let me see how far it can go. Oh shit, it can go. You see him take out like a bottle of liquid, and he pours it like over his like station almost, and it's this black liquid that you've seen before. It's that demon blood essentially. And suddenly flames shoot out the back of the thing, and it takes off even faster. It moves up 130 feet.
That is entirely Rick and Morty. That one episode.
Well, there you go. Somebody roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
And then the two harpoon gunners can take their shots.
Watch this be my one. Okay, whatever.
Okay, nothing particular happens. One at Beggar, one at Ecstasy. First one at Beggar is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
12 piercing damage.
Wow.
You see them like load up this giant harpoon and fire it. Second one against Greg is a natural 20.
That
Or
was
I'm sorry,
against Danny.
against Danny.
Don't
I'm
try
just
to
used
cheat me.
to rugging it, Greg. Yeah, so 25, so that hits. So that's going to be 16 piercing total.
Okay.
Then you're up.
Fireball.
Fireball. All right. So they all are going to have to make saves. It's DC 21.
Ooh.
Actually, it's DC 0 as opposed to according to this.
That's true. They all automatically succeed.
That's DCO. I got this from DC Online's website.
Nice.
Okay, failure for Ragadagra. He takes 26.
I feel really good about killing a named character before interacting with them.
Saving throw. Dexterity. The werebore on the left also fails. He's looking. His fur is scorched. He's actually like on fire. Like has to put himself out. One on the right. I don't even know if any of them technically are able to make the save, but I'm not. Definitely doesn't with a 3. Bam. And then the two were-rats. Failure. Failure. So they're not quite dead, but the things are not looking so good for them.
I scream after the fireball, surrender your vehicle or you will get another.
Pull over.
Does it seem
Ticket or
effective?
ticket.
The actual the machine itself, the vehicle is completely fine.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant does the fire seem to like hurt? I'm trying to get at are they resistant?
They are no.
Okay, cool.
None of them seem resistant.
This is the police.
Yeah, when you say that, make an intimidation check.
Oh.
So the two were-rats that are looking real rough, they're at 7 right now, I'll say. they are like, yeah, I think we pull over, boss, pull over, boss. And Ragnar's like, ha 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 ha, no, get the elephant.
No, I say.
Yes, you're up.
Stop this.
They want Lulu.
Yeah.
How is that?
Oliphant is quite the rarity in Avernus.
Okay, I'm gonna
I will trade you the elephant for this vehicle.
No, I'm beginning to like her. I was gonna say I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna tell Lulu to come here. I have a present for her, and I'm gonna cast invisibility on her.
Ooh.
So
Lulu's like, where did I go?
yeah, I don't. Okay, I didn't. But yeah, so then
She disappears.
that's my thing, and I like whisper to her, "Take what is it? Take a knee on this one, or like
Yeah.
just stay out of the way."
Ooh, I don't know. I think I could really sneak up on him.
No. Don't no.
Okay, yeah, she'll stay out of the way.
Okay, well that's my
That's it. Well, I guess you could have
Dante.
Dante do something.
What can you can't. I'm just gonna make sure he's like in front of me, like right in front of me.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry, Greg, you're up. I clicked
dare
it
you.
again back.
So they're still pretty far away, right?
Yeah, they are now 70 feet away.
Yeah, there's no way I can really get to them. So, actually, with 70 feet, you say?
Yep.
You know, it says on my character sheet that Udo's pretty impulsive. I'm gonna run up 30 feet
Yeah.
and then Misty Step on top of the vehicle.
What? How far does Misty Step go?
60. Oh, it's 30?
I think
Maybe
it's
not.
30.
I thought it was 60.
I was gonna say, how close are they?
That'd be
No,
wild.
you're right. It is 30. I'm just out of.
It would be nuts.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean, you could dash and then do it.
Yeah, but then I can't do what I want to
Then
do.
you just
Whoa!
Greg is just real into just teleporting places. Just be like, what's that SpongeBob meme?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you talking to me right now? Okay, I'm gonna I guess I will speak the command word of my sword.
Okay.
Activating the necrotic damage and temp HP stuff.
Gotcha.
And then I don't know. I guess I'll step out in front of Beggar and cast Shield of Faith. For that
Okay,
sweet
cool.
18 AC, and that'll be my turn.
Cool. All right, this swear rat's not one to follow orders, and he's give over the elephant, and then is gonna shoot at you, Greg.
What? I say what elephant?
How smart are those things?
I'm sorry, what is it?
How smart are they?
These
Like-
are they're like they're humanoids. They're regular level of intelligence.
So like,
They know what the invisibility spell is. They know that the elephant is around. 19 to hit, Greg.
Damn it. Yeah.
11 piercing.
Okay, I'll make my save. Okay, I keep Shield of Faith up.
Cool. Then the wrecking ball one is he knows this maneuver, so he's gonna ready his action to swing this thing whenever his boss brings him within range. Same with this other one. With the chomper readies his action. harpoon guy. It's unfortunate how they all always seem to end up going all in the same order. Let me actually check their intelligence score. Yeah, they're smart enough to know how this works. They are going to try to break your concentration, Jess, on invisibility. So using the harpoon gun.
I couldn't have done it like sneakily, like they know it was me.
I mean, casting a spell is very noticeable. It's like a 6-second thing with oftentimes like chanting and weird hand motions.
Oh, I thought it was just I had to touch her. Whatever.
I mean, that's the range, but if you look at components, it'll say like verbal or
Yeah,
just
verbal.
a V
So
or
you have to
S
say
or...
something
Oh,
specific.
okay.
Somatic, you have to do something with your hands, and there's the material opponent.
Oh, well that. Okay.
21 to hit
Fuck. Yeah.
or piercing damage.
Oh, okay. I can handle that.
But then make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no. I'm gonna be a little salty if this was for nothing.
You lose concentration, and Lulu's like just floating right next to you and pops back into existence, and looks at you and goes, "Oh no, should I run?" Beggar, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the gunner on the left again.
Okay.
They're 70 feet away. You say still?
When you say the gun on the left, you mean the werebore?
Rat. No, the rat.
Oh, the rat. Okay.
And they're 70 feet.
Yeah, they're 70 feet.
All right, so I don't get my bonus, but it's not a disadvantage. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
And that one.
Okay, well you kill one of them, but then I assume you would probably go
I
for
would
the
go
other
for
one,
the other one. Yeah.
and then just goes way wide.
That's fine. Am I out of? They're not charging straight at me anymore because I took my last turn to like move to the left.
Yeah,
Right?
they're actually charging right at Danny right now.
Right at Danny right now. All right, I'm just gonna stare at them.
Okay. Yeah, Danny. Let me see how this all works. Somebody roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it.
I want to set my own fate. Never
Okay,
fate.
do it. You have the power. Why
No, I
can't
said I
do it?
won't.
Oh, you won't.
I won't.
God damn it. 7.
You've cursed me.
7. Okay, nothing special happens. Danny, you expect them to like try to like spin out of the way or drive out of the way, like kind of thing. No, they're heading straight at you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I will do my best.
How close are they to us at
Yeah.
this point?
At this point, they go the 70 feet and are right on top of Danny. 11. Ty goes to the roller. So you manage to just barely dive out of the way.
Nice.
Spins it around, and the one with the ready to action with the wrecking ball is coming at you now. While you're getting up on your feet, and the vehicle spins around, and the wrecking ball is just about to smack into you with a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
It's gonna be 34 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god, I have 1 health.
Just sends you flying. It has a couple feet of movement left, so gonna come up and go after you, Greg, with the chomper, with the ready to action.
Okay.
No way. Natural 20.
I fucking hate you.
I swear to God.
What the fuck is happening today?
I'm gonna send it in the group chat.
I believe you. It's not like
Yeah.
that. You don't need to prove it to me.
Okay, well then I'll just read it. So it's gonna be
I'm dead, right? I mean, like,
5 piercing. This is really fucking rough. A target reduced to 0 hit points by this damage is ground to bits and spit out through the pipes on both sides of the demon grinder.
so I'm actually dead.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just runs you over and grabs you with these claws, and it just inside are these whirring gears, and just you see spurts of blood come out the back of the demon grinder.
Ripperoni.
Ecstasy, you're up.
I have a feeling you're going to be meeting a new companion soon.
I think on the bright side, you have a really cool character lined up.
I do.
I just like kind of.
Argo says it doesn't matter. He was weak.
I like
Selfish.
Undertaker get up was just like a rage in my eyes, and it has nothing to do with my fallen companion. I got smacked. I Danny care. Ecstasy does not. And he gets up and he just goes die, and he just shoots the fireball.
All right.
I do not care who is near.
If it weren't for that 10 feet that they were out of the range of me moving and
Yeah,
misty stepping,
tragic, right?
I would have breath weaponed all of them and been on top of their car.
Okay, so yeah, roll the damage. Okay, so the one with doing the chomper, the thing that just killed Greg, yeah, he fails, so he is dead. He pumps his fist in the air and he goes Faragadagra, and then just explodes into bits.
Sounds like someone gave up halfway through naming that character.
Ragadagra. This one saving throw, the one with the fucking, I can't think, the wrecking ball, fails, but he took less damage thus far, so he's still okay. He's still alive. The were-at, it's impossible for it, so he's dead. Ragadagra succeeds. Tie goes to the roller. So takes 12. Once again, though, the machine takes no damage. It's completely fine. Anything is a bonus action, Danny.
No. Hopefully I don't die.
Hopefully you don't get eaten.
Oh shit!
That you actually die. I am
That is so funny.
I'm pulling up the character right now.
Oh, did you delete fucking Udo?
Yeah, he's gone. What do you want? I deleted his token. I mean, he's dead, Sean. There's no coming back from that. Especially if he's been ground into bits. You can't even, like, res him.
Jess?
We could gather. We could use like a
How
broom. And...
close am I to Danny?
Within 30 feet.
And how close are they? 70?
They're
No,
they're within 10 feet. I don't know. They just most recently attacked Greg.
God. Okay.
At this moment, I picture myself like Captain Roy.
Would giving my healing potion to Danny be my action?
I'll say you could do it as a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll give my greater healing potion to Danny as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then is the vehicle still moving?
Yeah. I mean, it's right. So all the rounds are theoretically all happening at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. But it's already like at us. So what's it gonna do? Just drive past us?
It's probably gonna drive past and like loop back around. Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, also, you would have gotten an opportunity attack before. So if you want to make it, you can.
Reduce the speed to 0.
That would be really
not
helpful.
quite how it works, but
That would be cool.
Nice.
And okay, so you could attack. I'll say you could attack the vehicle, or you could attack the one in the wheel controlling the wrecking ball.
Oh, I definitely attack him.
Okay, so that does hit.
In my mind that
You're not going to get your vehicle if you get eaten by it.
So yeah, so as it's swinging around wildly, like he's trying to hold on, and as he swings by, you just one quick slam to the side with the mace. He's looking real rough.
I just glare at him as he comes by. I won't lie to these people.
Jess, you still have an action?
I snap again and shoot another fireball.
She does.
So, is the vehicle about to pass me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's not like super exact, right? Obviously, there's the
I don't
speed of the
know.
mind because it's moving so much faster than you guys are. Like, it's kind of weird. So, yes, at some point, it is passing by you.
I guess. Actually, I think the better idea would be my breath weapon. Right? Are they in a lot? Like, I don't know how they are. I'm just gonna do my breath
Probably
weapon. Is that gonna hit both of them?
Yeah, you could
Okay.
hit both of them.
Okay. So the DC for this is 8 plus my con modifier. I don't know what it is. Plus my. So 8, 11. Plus my proficiency bonus. So 14.
14 dexterity save.
Yeah.
Whoops! I
Yeah.
just added him to initiative again. Hold on.
I said dexterity, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just about done anyway. That is a failure. So how much damage?
Are we at 6th level for leveling?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3d6. Well,
Oh my god. He's alive with 1 hit point.
oh, Dante can't do anything,
Yeah,
right?
Dante can't get close
Can
enough. I
he,
don't
still,
think
he can deflect as a reaction, or is that my reaction?
that's his reaction.
Okay, so can he still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are they both at one?
no, the main guy's fine.
Oh.
So Lulu at this point zooms around behind the machine and is just looking at the scattered remains of Udo. Just has no idea what to do.
There's nothing you can.
The machine whips around and positions itself so it's kind of directly facing the three of you.
Yeah.
Wait, it can do it itself, or is it just because of the one guy?
It's so the main guy is driving it.
Okay,
Yeah,
So it
okay.
moves on his turn essentially. And yeah, he whips around and he's like, unless you want to be meat for the dogs like your friend, suggest you all surrender.
Has he been hit? He's been hit by fireballs, but that's
He's been hit by fireballs. He looks completely fine.
Yeah.
What's the move, friends?
I was hoping my next turn I could throw holy water at the thing that he poured the blood on. Because I feel
Oh,
like...
also, yeah, somebody roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
You also have a breath weapon, Jess. I wasn't
I
paying
just used
attention.
it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, nothing happens. What's the move? What are you guys at? How are we doing?
16 HP for me, 1 for Danny, 17 for
17.
Jess.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
Can I hand Beggar the holy water? That's like my only thought right
I have
now.
holy water,
You have
but
holy
I
water?
don't.
What is the
think
holy water going to do?
I don't know. I was hoping to make it explode.
I don't think so. I think we might
That
want to
was
surrender
my
here.
But here's the problem: is that we just watched our friend get like chewed up into bits in front of us. Like, you're a little bit angry.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit angry, but I mean, I don't want your guys' characters to die.
No, like
I mean, I think this might be a situation in which
I
We
was
could say we
saying
would-
that we should do that for y'all's sake. I will charge head on into this battle.
Sean, is there anybody else around right now?
Udo at
I was
this
gonna say,
point.
Not like in the immediate vicinity, but you could.
You sure there's not a Shatterkai elf crouching behind a rock?
No.
Okay. Come on.
Like, I don't think Udo would, but like, maybe Marin or Beggar would kind of be mad enough to like not really think about or think about dying for Uno. Like, I think we're friends like that, maybe.
He would have hoped so.
Yeah.
But maybe now you feel
You know,
like
Lulu's on board.
maybe now you feel like you had something nice to say to him, but it's too late.
It's pretty nice, except maybe
You spent all your time making fun of him, and you never realized what you had till he was gone.
Maybe a blood sorcerer. Maybe a paladin.
Here's my problem: is that I'm more than willing to fight, but I'm pretty sure I can't die here because I can fly. I don't think they have any more ranged options.
Yeah, the ranged options are dead.
Yeah,
He can't drive and shoot the
and
harpoons.
Yeah. So like, my opinion here is worthless because I'm safe.
I will fight.
Fireball again.
It's your call, Just.
Oh, I was on board with Loki dying for Udo if I have to. New character doesn't sound too bad. I'm not attached anymore.
At a certain point, it becomes a new campaign instead of new characters.
I mean, you know, he's done a lot. A lot of good. Yeah, I don't care.
I'm trying to think of what my plan is.
Because if we surrender, like, I think that's gonna get a lot worse.
All right. I mean, it's still that guy's turn, but after he says that we should surrender, I look him dead in the eyes and I say, "Make me, you fucking loser."
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, that was smart.
And he revs up. Yeah. He revs up the engine and then drives in a straight line directly towards you, Beggar.
That's good because I was to the left, to the side of the people.
Yeah. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Point two.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a success. So yeah, you managed to dive out of the way. Technically the werebore was higher initiative, but I accidentally clicked the button. But so it works as like readying the attack either way. So he is going to attempt the chomper on you. 15 to hit.
Not even close.
It's a little bit close.
I feel like that's really... Oh my god. Okay. All right, Beggar, you're up.
All right. I flap my wings. I'm going to the skies.
Yeah.
Mouth.
While I'm within the 30 feet of Rabbit Dabba, whatever fuck, I'm gonna cast Slayer's Prey on him.
Yep.
So he'll be marked. But I'm gonna make my first attack at the Wrecking Ball guy.
Okay.
16 to hit. Oh wait,
Six-
did I hit twice? It went twice. So 15, the first one.
15 still hits. Yeah, he's dead.
And then 16 for the other guy.
16 just barely hits with the extra cover he gets.
Bam. An extra 1 damage. 16.
How much
Okay.
did you gain?
Ecstasy.
How much health did you gain from the healing potion?
Oh, I didn't use it.
Oh.
It's
That's-
44 plus 4.
Okay.
So the good news is the chopper can't one shot somebody anymore.
Oh, God damn it.
Good job. This is when, in the Discord bot, it would give you a fun little message.
Fun little, yeah. Oh, nice. So that's your action.
And then I'm gonna run the opposite way of Beggar and Marin. So like separating myself more so that it would have to choose one of us if it were to make.
Gotcha. makes sense to me. All right, Jess, Marin.
So since they're going for beggar, I'm not in that line, right? Where am I?
You're not. I think he's smart enough to realize that he is incapable of killing beggar while she's flying. So probably
Coming for me?
coming for you or Danny. It could be either or.
Either way, I just recommend running away from the direction it's in right now.
Yeah.
You could throw your attack first and then run away if you're worried about range or whatever.
Okay, so
Too bad we're not close to the river.
What?
So too bad we're not close to the river.
Yeah.
True.
We could try to get it to run into it.
Okay. I'm gonna attack. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack again.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm gonna move. I'll take my 30 feet of movement in the opposite direction of ecstasy.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you just find like one angle where there's just a little bit of opening that while he's driving, you get clear shots. And Lulu at this point is gonna comes up behind and is gonna blast of sparkles.
Is Dante close enough? Is Dante able
he would
to?
have to move and
Well,
get close.
I catch him in front of me. Oh well, yeah. I just assumed he was going to stay in front of me. That's fair. Okay, well then, yeah, he moves towards me, and he has more than that in speed. So,
Okay.
He'll do that before he moves. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Just kidding. He tried.
Yeah. So has to make a saving throw at disadvantage. Does succeed, so he takes 11 radiant damage as Lulu just comes up behind him and goes, and it's horrible, but it confetti rains down over top. Looks very similar to Udo's destroyed body. Just gonna charge at you, Ecstasy. You've done them more damage by far thus far. Make a dexterity saving throw for me. And somebody roll a d20.
Oh.
20.
That's all we want to see.
16. Okay, nothing happens there. Okay, let me see how this fucking works. The space when it does. So that is gonna be. Aw. Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
So yeah, you just can't get out of the way in time. It just run like you're like trying to like fake it out and dodge out of the way, but just hits you square in the chest, and you feel the entire weight of the machine roll over you. That's gonna be 22 bludgeoning damage.
I'm done.
But that's the end of his turn. Beggar.
At least I didn't get the chompers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you killed the guy that gets to do that.
I'll let out 2 more attacks.
Okay.
19 and 15.
The 19 hits, the 15 does not.
All right, for the 19, he gets the extra 100 mark. 12.
Okay. I mean, at this point, he's looking kind of rough.
Yeah.
He's Well, we'll see what he does.
I will fly over top of him. So like,
Okay.
now I'm just like hovering above where he is, more or
Yeah.
less. So I
Okay,
can,
gotcha.
chase him off
That
and
is
do
one
whatever.
success, Danny. Jess, it's about 40 feet away from you at this point.
Is it coming towards me now?
You don't know. It
Oh,
ran over Danny. Ecstasy's bloody body is laying there in the dirt. You don't know where it's headed next.
40 40 feet from that. So does that mean I'm also 40 feet from Danny, or?
You did run in the opposite direction of him, right?
Right. So
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Um. Let me see here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's also not even better. Okay, I guess I will get within range.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to move to the side for half and then inwards again, like in line with it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. How's he doing? He is still alive, but you have another attack.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again.
No, unfortunately not. At this point, he's got like blood pouring out of his mouth. He's got some internal bleeding going on. He is on his last legs here. Lulu. Oh, Lulu's out of trumpet blast. Well, you can okay, yeah, but Dante can try to like leap on and kill him, maybe.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my bonus action.
Okay. So Lulu is gonna try to get up and close and personal with him and try to take him out.
Wait, just real fast.
Yeah.
I have a question. Well, why you're keeping your bonus action, Jess?
So I can get him to come towards me, I can teleport out of the way with my bonus action.
But that's a reaction,
Yeah.
isn't it? You can't do.
No,
you have to do your
but
bonus action
you-
on your turn.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm.
well
That's
then-
the thing.
Okay, well then, okay, I won't do that.
Yeah.
Well then.
To be clear, is Dante like getting up on the machine to try to hit this guy?
How much is his movement? I don't. Oh, fuck. I don't know if he can. Can he? No.
I'll say he can if you want him to,
Okay, well then,
but
yeah,
it's obviously risky.
that's fine. No, it's okay.
He's gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, 23 hits.
Dante was meant to be a killing machine.
Yeah.
Ragadagra has 10 hit points.
Just get donkey kicked
Wait,
in the
left?
face.
Or
He's dead now. Yeah, Dante. How does Dante kill him?
he like runs up the front of it and then like whips around and just like donkey kicks his face in.
Absolutely, yeah. And he just goes slump, falls off out of the cockpit. The machine rolls to a stop.
I would also like to say I get the vehicle. Because Dante is the one that got him.
No.
So, and you're unconscious, so I can get to it first.
No.
Mary just drives off into the sunset.
I would say
With Dante.
Why would you?
I will.
take that from me?
I will fly down frantically, heal with a cure wounds. My boy Ecstasy
Yeah.
7, but then also immediately afterwards fly over to the wreckage where Udo's body parts are laying
Yeah.
and search for his locket.
You can
Let's see if I
the
can find
locket's
it.
magical, right? So yeah, it's there. You find
Alright.
it.
As is the great sword.
As
But
is the great
I don't
sword,
know if
yeah.
anyone wants
I
that.
can't use the great
Yeah.
sword. I pick up the locket and I'll put it on,
Nice.
and it burns.
It burns.
Me. It hurts.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this pain is nothing compared to what I went through losing my friend.
Oh, oh.
Damn, yo.
Is Lulu?
Constant
Right now?
reminder.
As a single tear falls down onto the locket, and it just bursts into steam.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a moment here.
Can I throw
Meta wise here.
Can I throw something out there, Sean, real
Yeah.
quick? I found a token I like. So I was
Okay, so it sounds like I know the answer to this. Greg, there are ways that even with this, that the party could look for ways to resurrect Udo.
How? When he doesn't have a body?
I mean, there are fucking super powerful demon lords and archdevils and stuff. Like, it wouldn't be easy, but it's doable, and there are ways in the adventure for that to happen.
Okay.
So I will say, kind of meta discussion, is that something that the group wants to do, or Greg, do you just want to play your new character? I'm okay either way, but I'd rather give you the option outside of the narrative to decide, and then we can go in that direction, right? Instead of
I'm cool with either. Yeah, I would leave it up to the group, considering Udo's not there to give it an opinion, and I also don't have one.
I would be fine with either. My concern with going after an option to revive Udo means that Greg sits there and watches for the.
He could still play a different character until
I could play the Echo Knight until we got Udo back.
Until you got Udo back, right? So the question is more: do you want eventually at the end of the adventure, do you want it to be Udo that's there, or do you want to just go with a new character?
I
feel like it'd be up to Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like Udo, but I also really like the concept for this character. So,
Do you think of it story-wise? Do you like us going on, having lost a friend, and having a new person join our party? Or do you like us having lost a friend, having a new person join our party, and instead of coping with the loss, it's like we're fighting for everything to get them back? So it's either
either we cared a lot, or we're like, ah.
I was gonna say, would it be would Udo want us to carry on, or stop? I don't know, avenge him.
I think,
or
he would.
He is a fan of vengeance.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, he wants you to continue your quest and save all those people. That's the good part of him, but he also has this kind of evil, narcissistic side that's kind of growing, right? So he also would want to come back so that he can, because he has an unresolved story essentially. So maybe. I don't know. I guess I have invested a lot into him.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a feels bad to just cancel him. Plus, I would still get the chance to play my new character. All right.
We also don't necessarily have to decide right now, right? We could decide over the next week.
If y'all are down, I would be cool for the Resurrect Udo story.
Try to resurrect Udo.
Okay.
There's also,
but 100% if people want to do that.
Yeah.
Because if not, I can, as I've said, I can absolutely just play a new character and we move on, and he's just a memory.
The other thing that I should mention is, as we are starting to understand, this adventure is pretty brutal, and I would not be surprised if this wasn't the last character death, right?
Yeah.
So we might have to have this conversation a couple of times. It'll be awkward because each and every time it will be Greg.
Maybe we can find some heavy armor for him to wear when he comes back.
I feel like
the lack of heavy armor really, I mean, obviously there was the crit. It was a crit at the end, but really overall, it has just put a dent in Udo time and time again.
That's the other thing. He's kind of like a flawed design as a character in my head. Not just because of the heavy armor, but I definitely should have taken a shield instead of the great sword.
Yeah, great sword.
I want him to die once more and then die a third time. Like, we resurrect him the next time he dies. And then the third time we're like, nah, man. It's too much now. It's too much. You've weighed us down too far. I just like the moment where our party has to finally decide we spent too much time resurrecting our friend.
I want to put a quick note out that one of the only ways Gargoth can be released from the shield is by an Archdevil doing it. So that's a fun thing that Beggar has in her mind. Well, while we potentially go and do this.
That adds an interesting twist to this.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Oh, spicy.
So like
Don't
Up
look
until
in my
now-
direction like that.
up until right now, Beggar has been the entire time like, all right, avoid all archdevils at all costs right now, because this is a very major concern on her mind. But it's like, well, my friend died. I don't have another choice. I have to.
I think we found the direction.
Oh, yeah, da, da.
So that's just what went down.
What? Which-
Okay.
Also, side note: ever since Sean said that first album is amazing, I've also been listening to it. It's great.
Nice.
Perfect timing to hate the government.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
We
I
don't
was
speak
confused for
anymore
a second.
of war.
All right. So for right now, Greg, what I need to do is give you another character sheet, right?
Yeah.
Um.
If we want to continue this session, it's gonna take me some time because it's gonna be manual because it's in a new
Yeah.
book.
So if you know what the character's gonna like, the stats and stuff.
I
of it,
have a finished character sheet level 6 right here. I can just roll I
Yeah.
can manually.
There's not gonna be. I mean, unless you guys continue to be insane, there shouldn't be any more combat, right? For
So-
tonight, so we should be okay.
Also, Sean.
Yeah.
The token I want. I
Yeah.
couldn't find any actual Shadar-Kai tokens, but it's okay. The one that I was using for Veloz, actually, I want to use because I enjoy that token.
Okay.
So you have like a bunch of tokens on your computer, right?
Yeah.
Do you have like the ones from Yawning Portal?
Yeah. I'll find it. Not right now, but I will for next time.
I really want my character to just walk up clapping slowly right now.
Need the token to clap.
Greg can be edited and controlled by Greg. Okay, there should be one in there for you.
Okay.
So while Greg starts working on that,
Also, do I use the Character Mancer or edit directly?
whichever way is more comfortable for you. You can just not give yourself a subclass and then add the other fighter things in, like the subclass fighter things in.
Just add like the features in.
Yeah, or you could just enter it all manually, whatever's more comfortable.
I think I'll just add the features in.
So I assume you then are gonna take this demon grinder.
I rub my hand along it and I'm like, it was all worth it.
Marin is obviously in charge of like the mechanical aspects of it and keeping it running. And we'll talk.
the lamp shooter thing with my bow ready.
Yeah.
I want it to be noted that I chuckled kind of sad after I said that. like it wasn't just like a heartless statement. It was just kind of like, oh.
You're beginning to be able to see the pain in his eyes.
Yeah.
Danny's like, it's raining. I didn't think it could rain in hell. It's not raining. Yes, it is.
It's a poor day for rain. What was that?
That's the one.
Oh god.
I was crying at work the other day when it was raining, and I said that to myself in my head, and I laughed.
So
I wish I could encapsulate the first time I ever saw that in like a bottle.
Oh my god, it was a heavy moment. Yeah. Oh, that show
Oh
hurts.
goodness, that's
Hell
large.
yeah.
I just watched it. It was still hard.
Wait, what was it?
Don't worry about it.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
Full Metal Alchemist.
I want to watch it with you eventually.
okay.
It's
Why?
pretty-
Do you think I can't handle it?
No, there's a lot of stuff.
Oh,
We got Midnight Gospel. We got Clone Wars.
oh,
Happy Endings.
oh, that's true.
Did you watch JoJo's, Danny? Because
I-
if your answer is no,
Hear how many things I just listed.
if your answer is no,
Sound
then our
like
friendship
two.
ends today.
I'm in the same room with her all day. She hasn't seen anything up to the point I'm at. I'm not rewatching all that yet.
You just got to season 3 though. Oh my god. It's where the show
That is a
really,
little bit upsetting, yeah.
like it's gonna get so good. It doesn't even a lot of people
JoJo.
there's people that skip even season 2 and just start at 3. I'm just throwing that out there. Plus all the stands in that season are based off of tarot cards, so Jess would be like, "Oh, that's awesome."
We already talked about that.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
Jess would be like, "Oh, that's awesome."
If you don't watch it, then the friendship is over. There's no viable excuse. This is the last time we will speak.
All right. So,
The stream will
party,
be over.
where are you trying to navigate to at this point?
Well, I guess we're trying to get to an archdevil.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Lulu, does she know-
Make a
does Lulu know anything about this place?
not. I mean,
Wasn't
yes, but she doesn't have all of her memories right now. So effectively, right now, no.
Gotcha.
Can I hurt her?
If you Gwen, have Beggar make a intelligence check, and I think you have advantage because it's about devils, about fiends.
not 20 anyway.
There you go.
I also
So
wrote it on the record.
looking at the map, you probably you would recognize the name Bell,
Bell. Where is
as in Bell's Forge, right up here.
There it is. There you go.
So that might be that's let me see if there's there's that, or I mean Zariel is somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Those are your main.
I'd rather not make a deal with Zariel.
Why not?
Well, because we're trying to get rid of her, right? Is that a thing? She's causing all this mess?
Potentially, yeah.
And secondly, we don't know where she is, but we know where Bell's Forge is, more or less.
Yeah.
We have an idea.
And to be clear, Bell is not actually an archdevil. He was, but was
Okay.
demoted and Zariel took his position, but he's still a good starting point, right? But just so that you guys don't get there and you're like, wait, I thought he was an archdevil. Like,
Yeah.
is that straight up where you're heading?
For now.
How long do we think that would take to get there?
You have no idea.
No idea.
Time and space do not work like they do in the material plane.
Okay. I might want to take a short rest before we head out.
As you're traveling, I would say you can. It's not a strenuous enough activity. So yeah, you guys can take a short rest.
And then also what I was going to say is I went on the record that like at least one of us has taken Udo's greatsword and
Just
stuff
to
in
have
the
it with
back
you
or
guys,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll load it up in the old whip.
Yeah, because actually,
I guess I'll collect Udo's destroyed body parts and put them in a bag or something.
just like what you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, what I can find. Just scoop it up. Get one of those little like dustpans.
I say, worst case, we'll make a meat organ.
It's not even possible.
We've already seen one. Oh, wait, is that this game? No.
That was my my one shot from.
Been too much D&D lately.
Okay. So how this is gonna work then? Whoever's navigating, which I assume is gonna be Beggar,
Makes sense.
roll 2d4 for me.
Okay.
And as you go, you're gonna get better and better at navigating because you do have like the relevant skills and stuff,
And
but also
knowledge.
it doesn't quite translate. But as we go, you'll get better and better at navigating.
Do you have an ability to make, like, can we, like, try to make a map as we go?
Yeah, you can
like,
certainly try.
Corrected.
Is that something that you would? Yeah,
I would like to do that. Yeah, if I could like have the map and like just try to like very like generally sketch onto a new piece of paper like where the stuff is, and then just have that piece of paper to like make corrections in what we come across.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second here. Not that.
Just so we can like update as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you're traveling, And do that, Danny. Make a wisdom saving throw for me. Okay. Or if that's an actual thing for me that I already have set up. Roll a D100 for me.
Will.
Shit.
That's high.
So you're like looking out as you guys are riding along in the Demon Grinder and like just like taking notes and kind of drawing them. And there's a moment where you're like mapping like where you are using the river Styx as your guide essentially.
Mhm.
Because that's the most constant thing you can pick, and then you're based on that you're judging distance and stuff. And there are these mountains in the background, right? Mirror of Mestafar is where it says up there. And
Yeah.
that seems super far away. And then you look down to draw it, and then you look up, and they suddenly appear like you're about to like start going up an incline. And you just fucking pass out.
Nice.
Oh my god.
You come to like 10 minutes later, like Marion's like, what happened? You know, like, but yeah. You can keep trying if you'd like.
So when we were making this map, where did we lose consciousness, more or less? Like
Only Danny who was mapping did.
oh,
So we didn't like move location or anything. That was just like
Yeah, it literally Avernus seems to literally shift
wait
around you. Anytime that you look away from something, when you look back, it seems like it's somewhere else.
So we all moved.
You're all moving in the
but did we physically move to Mephistar's mirror or whatever?
Nope.
Okay.
So it just looked like that to me.
yeah.
All right.
Until you passed out.
I was out for 10 minutes.
Yep.
How long of note taking before that happened?
About an hour.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back at it.
All right, make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so I just
10
don't.
minutes to an hour? I don't know, man. I got some notes out of that.
That's a name and a half, Greg.
Sorry, I just don't. Oh wow, it rolled it as Udo. That's really sad.
All right, roll another T100 for me, Danny.
I just don't choose a subclass though, right? Sorry to interrupt.
Yep, just don't
Okay.
choose one.
It's my lucky number.
Ooh.
So
So beggars continue to navigate.
Mhm.
Who's driving right now then? If you're doing this, I guess Marin.
do you have vehicle proficiency?
That's not a thing, is it?
That's
Land vehicle proficiency.
I mean, it is a thing that you get from like I think the soldier background, but right now it's not a big deal. You're just like driving along, like you don't. But like it would be useful in making checks while
In combat.
like
or
in
something.
combat.
So you're
essentially.
saying you don't have the proficiency in driving a land vehicle, Jessica?
But she does have expertise in dealing with mechanical things. So
But
She's got the best navigator in the world right now.
anyway, Danny, you look up from your sketching of this, and you look up and you see another demon grinder that is coming directly, like head on, like you guys are about to crash into each other, and then you just pass right through. Nobody else even sees it.
I'm gonna just real fast roll my hit die while we're driving.
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, as well.
Wait, so what happens in the short rest? What do we get back? Do we get back anything?
You get to roll hit dice.
Oh, okay.
So there's 6 of them. You can roll up to 6.
Is it the D4?
It is not a D4; it's a D8 for you, I think.
Okay.
It's just the character sheets are glitchy.
19, 24.
So should I just hit it twice, but only count it as one?
No,
I'll
just
just
roll just /R D8 plus your con. I have to look into fixing whatever the glitch is that causes that, because
Yeah.
it's super
It
normal.
happened for me too at one point last session, I think.
Greg, are you gonna roll any hit dice?
Haha.
He already did.
I'll let you guys go into. But anyway, so at a certain point, after about 6 hours of driving, you can't even tell honestly if Bell's Forge has gotten closer or further away. Sometimes you can't even see it, and you have to like make sure and center yourself based on the river and stuff to where you're going. But you come up to this giant fortress to the east on a hill. It's like it looks like almost like a modern military like fort kind of thing. It's a castle. There's slits for people to fire ranged weapons through and stuff. And you feel whoever's driving, you're on the gas, and the vehicle just slows down and stops. Turns out these things require some kind of fuel.
Oh, wait, didn't we take some?
We have the demon ichor,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that acts as fuel. It seemed more of like nitrous.
Oh.
We could try.
Can't hurt.
I have a question.
Go for it.
First off, is there a limit to how many hit die I can do in a short rest?
Yes.
Up to your level.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I didn't know if I could use all of mine or not.
Yeah, but you only get half of them back on a long rest.
Okay, well I only used 3.
Okay, then you are
But
all good.
my last one would put me over my hit points. So does that mean I get temporary hit points, or I'm just beat?
You just
No.
gotta-
No, you're just full.
Okay, well that's fine.
So you can see Bell's Forge in the distance. At least looking at it right now, probably about a day's walk away.
Mhm.
There's this fortress that is within sight that you could theoretically walk up to and knock on the front door.
Do we see any other vehicles outside this fortress?
Let me check.
Also, Jess, you got some knowledge of this shit. Maybe you should.
Yeah, if
kinda
you
look
want,
it
you
out.
can make an intelligence check with like tinker tools or something like that. To see if you know what you need. Oh, that's interesting, Art. That is not the description, but I like this better.
I had a question.
Mhm.
Does ecstasy like tell us what's going on when he wakes up? Like, does he tell us what that like the
Yeah.
whatever the
Visions.
fuck went through us? No, not
Yeah.
the second time he told us.
Oh, I imagine I was startled.
Yeah.
So like, would you have told us that you saw?
Also, we probably would have noticed he passed the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I know that. I like that's. Would he have told us that he saw another grinder thing and then we went through it?
That's up to him.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know how to explain it. Wouldn't that kind of if like because he saw the mountain right in front of us? What if he was like seeing some amount of like distance or whatever? So then the second time, can we infer that there's going to be at least one of those in our path? Like when we get to that point.
I don't think that's
A definite.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, never mind.
So I'm gonna go based off of actually the picture instead of the weird description that it gave me. So there's this like wall around it, and you can actually see a red, what's called a red cap. Which let's see if this is what they look like in like the lookout thing. But even over the wall, you can see that inside are parked at least 2 or 3 of these infernal war machines. This is
Okay.
what they look like.
Oh,
So
fun.
he's up in that like the watchtower kind of thing, and he's got like a gong like ready to ring it if you guys do anything crazy. And then there's this big fortress behind it that is.
Yeah.
Can I like
So
shout
here's-
up to him? Oh, sorry. Wait, what?
I was just gonna say, here's my thing. So we don't know what this takes as fuel. I have a wild guess that it's gonna be souls because that's what everything is used in, like things used in hell.
Yeah, I think you would probably actually just almost straight up know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically soul coins.
Yeah. So I imagine this would be a good place to get some of those. So I don't think we should try and fight our way in because it's an entire fort. But we could try.
No, yeah, I was gonna talk to the guy.
Yeah.
Try to
Okay.
figure out what's up here.
As you do you get out of the vehicle to approach Danny?
I'm gonna like we gotta do this. So I'm gonna like look to my friends and I go, do we want to talk to this guy?
Like just roll down the window a little bit.
No, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna be respectful.
Also, off camera, to be potentially done later, I'm gonna assume that I probably had a heart-to-heart with Ecstasy about my ability to fly and why I'm able to do that.
Oh, that's true. We didn't even touch on that.
Yeah.
I was too
I said
upset
that-
about murdering Greg's character.
But that was it. I just said that I was shocked. We
Wasn't
really
he in?
go back to it.
No, okay.
What?
No,
You
yeah,
were-
he got unconscious right after I did it.
Yeah, I had enough time to just say mouth agape.
Surprise Pikachu face.
I'm putting the stats for your vehicle in all of your journals, by the way.
Cool.
It's the Demon Grinder. And we'll talk about the. I'll go over the rules next time that you're actually like using it, how it all works. It's pretty simple. Yeah. Do you talk to him? Do you get out and talk to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out.
All right. As you walk up, he goes, "We have a visitor of high esteem, it seems."
Yeah, you do. How are you?
You know, it's always fun here at Fort Knucklebone. What brings you around?
Well, our the old metal heap pointing to the car. Like, I don't know. Is out of fuel, and we were wondering if we might be able to earn some soul coin, or if you might
He
know.
squints at it and he's like, I think I've seen that vehicle before.
Yeah.
Is Ragadagra, is this what you look like when you're not all, wear-board up? I like the look personally.
Ragged Dagger is ragged dead.
Good, I never liked him anyway.
Yeah, no, I do say that, but I'm probably not like that.
I was debating just saying yes, but no.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's
brother.
they would respect
We're
that
in hell.
we're,
Yeah, no, we're in hell.
strong.
Kill people's
Yeah.
dope. I got no. He fucked with us.
You see the red cap, like he's short, right? So he's actually like hanging up over the ledge to see you guys, and he drops down. And there's a couple of seconds, and then like 12 of them pop up and look over, and he's like, these are the guys that killed Ragadagra. And they're all looking and just kind of like staring at you.
We did.
What are you looking at?
What's the?
But now, so you're telling me that you killed Ragadagra, took his demon grinder, but you don't have any soul coins.
You just got here, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I left them in my other pants pocket.
We got to hell recently. I
We're new
despite
here.
my stature, I've not spent much time here.
Wow. One moment, and goes down, and the rest of them are still watching you, but that one disappears. And
Yeah.
it's like 5 minutes of them just staring at you, being really awkward. And-
When they're all staring at us, I like turned to like the closest one. I was like, You guys play Baldur's Bones out here?
They
one
probably
soul bargain.
genuinely have no idea what.
Yeah,
what
no.
I
Baldur's
have
Gate
one
is.
soul to bargain. Actually, I have 3 souls to bargain.
What do you have three?
Eventually, the gate swings open, and you see
Greg's new character.
no. These two fine specimens walk up.
That's horrific.
And the woman, Mad Maggie, says, "Quick, what's the password?"
Are you telling us that what is the password? And really quickly, you're telling us that?
Maybe. What is the password?
What?
No, there is no password.
Ah!
Yeah,
Score is 1-0.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Out the gate. Let the games begin. I say that.
Well, in that case, you seem like easy prey. Why don't you come on in? And then just starts walking up the hill.
God.
I look to my companions.
Well, let's go.
I shrug and I start to walk up the hill.
Are we still in the thing, or did we get out of the vehicle?
No, we got
It's out of
it.
gas, so you
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you
Okay.
could push it.
Are we not like inside of some sort of encampment right now, though?
You're outside of the encampment, but you're going into it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are we just gonna leave it here?
Yeah.
So,
What's
don't
somebody gonna
worry,
do,
we'll take
steal
good
it?
care of
That's
it.
illegal.
Nobody, trust me, nobody dares try anything on my turf.
So you mean that's absolutely what you want us to do?
Just leave it here? Yes, yeah. That's what she wants.
Okay. All right.
No, I meant that was a sarcastic one. Because didn't you say don't do something? Never mind.
I mean, no, what are you talking about?
No, nothing.
Okay.
We can move on.
Can
All
we
right.
zoom in on Jess? What are you talking about right now?
Give us the answers.
Um,
I'm tired of living in a fantasy land. Call back.
How many more times?
as Lulu begins to follow you guys up and in, Maggie says, "No way. An old friend. Chukka and Clonk will be delighted."
Do I sense any sort of sinister ironicism in that?
Make
statement?
an insight check.
The first one is a 13.
13.
The jewel's gone.
You can't get a read on her. It's a night hag. This is their game.
Yeah. I forgot about Lulu and the implications of bringing her with us.
Seems like she does say, actually, she says, like, seems that you might have something worth a trade after all.
No.
You mean
No.
my beautiful
We're
good
gonna
looks?
be left alone.
We have this great sword.
I swear to God, if you trade his greatsword before you bring him back
What
to
about
life-
this locket? That's the last reminder of my dear friend.
All right. At this point, Greg,
Mhm.
how ready are you?
I'm very ready. The character's finished. I just need a token.
You do need a token. Let me.
So wait, I know exactly where it is, and I think what it's called. I'll look again. It's in the Yawning Portal set of tokens.
Yep.
That is the start. It starts with SH. I can't remember, but if you have it in alphabetical with the names,
Shadow.
Okay, let's see what I've got.
I will find it in just a moment.
For yawning.
Shalendra Floshin.
Jesus Christ, what a name.
Yeah, that is a character from some Yawning Portal adventure.
Yeah.
I couldn't find an actual Shatterkai, so I'm just going with a regular elf that looks relatively close. If they just had pale, very, very pale white skin.
I can't get over.
I'm sorry, what's the name? Oh, Shalendra?
Shalendra.
They're so weird with it.
Okay.
How horrific.
Load complete. This one?
Dude, chills.
Website. Spinner. Okay. And
Also,
so
rename the
for
character.
ease of simplicity, we'll say
Lucian.
you've been staying here with Mad Maggie for some time.
Mm-hmm.
You can give. We'll cap off with you giving an introduction to your character, what they're doing in hell, et cetera, et cetera.
What exactly was the conversation they were having with Maggie?
So, Maggie owns this Fort Knucklebone. She implied that maybe we'll be trading Lulu for some soul coins.
Nah.
Okay.
There are also a bunch of red caps, which I sent. And then there's that creature as well.
Mickey.
Mickey, yeah. What's your character's name, Craig?
Lucian.
Lucian, that's right. That's right. Let me find Lucian. Go like this. Got Lucian. Boom. Show nameplate. Set you up here with the things. HP. Massive Wisdom. AC. Changes. Okay, you should have control of the token.
Yes, sir.
All right, take it away, Greg.
As Gwen offers the locket, Lucian perks up from across the room.
I didn't actually offer the locket.
Does Lucian have some soul coins? I could trade them.
No, Lucian does not have any soul coins.
That's fair. Well, I don't know how to start.
Mad
this.
Maggie had control. What? Okay, so Mad Maggie runs this. She's essentially a warlord.
Mhm.
So she has a fleet of these infernal war machines. She's got all these red caps. She's got some imps. So she basically runs this fort and is kind of she's the most powerful one of the bunch, essentially, right? Like, so a lot of people owe her money. A lot of people owe her favors, that kind of thing. So maybe like you're paying off some debt or some favor or something like that.
Okay. I still am transfixed by this locket. I'm like drawn to it as I stand up. You see me approach from across the room. A tall, pale elf.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
He's still looking at the locket. He's like, such tragedy. Years of nightmares and haunting anxiety. All in this small trinket.
No, his eyes didn't betray any of that.
He finally looks up and makes eye contact with you, beggar, and says, it's not yours. Where did you find this?
I just say, hey, step off.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to offend. But you see, I've been waiting here for a long time for an item like this to come through.
Why?
To put it simply, I need to collect items associated with powerful emotions and memories, specifically tragic ones, are the most preferable. To bring
Why?
back to my lady, the Raven Queen. She collects things such as this.
I say, what about this? And I hold up the bag that's full of Udo's dead body parts.
There's a lot of tragedy in that bag, let me tell you.
Drat. If only I could have met him. I'm
What
sorry.
would you have done? Just like
Simply-
taking his wardrobe?
I simply wanted to converse with him. I want to know his story.
This actually does work out quite nicely because Mad Maggie, you would know this, Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
She found her way to Avernus because of a thirst to experience the ultimate misery.
Oh, that's probably why I'm here, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So you're working with her, to find those kind of sources of that. Essentially, you for the Raven Queen, her to enjoy herself.
Do I know of any way that we could bring Udo back? Like any person who could potentially do it, maybe?
Make a religion check.
Sure.
We met Greg's
What was the
character.
token thing?
Oh, sorry I missed it.
It's still going on.
Conversation.
Ooh.
No.
Practicing agnostic, like I said.
He's not. He's
I mean,
really
the
not.
only person that you know that has those kinds of power is the Raven Queen. But your understanding of it would be kind of weird, because the thing with Shatter Kai, right, is that every time you die, you go back to the Raven Queen, and then she sends you back out. So I don't know if you even fully understand the concept of like permanent death.
Right. I think I would, considering what I'm experiencing here in hell.
Yeah.
But okay.
God, how I envy this shit.
I can't go back to the Raven Queen without a powerful memory in store for her. Perhaps there is
Hold
a
up.
way.
Are you about to just kill yourself to go back to the Raven Queen, though?
Of course not. How could I do it with such a weak life force as is mine? I came here hoping to experience the greatest of misery and tragedy that the 12 planes, I don't know how many planes there are, have to offer. And so far,
I'll tell you, it's more
hag-
than 12.
this
13.
this hag has failed in that. If perhaps I could travel.
Watch your tongue, Lucian.
Perhaps there's a being in hell who could restore your friend, and I could meet him before traveling back.
I think, Lucian, once again, you are short-sighted.
Excuse me.
Yes, you clearly don't understand that a being of great misery is right here before our eyes, and motions to Lulu. Oh, you have no idea the torment she suffered. She doesn't even recognize it.
Honestly, Udo didn't either. It was kind of part of the thing.
I'll admit that her aura perplexes me. She seems surprisingly bubbly for the tragedy I can sense within her. I don't find her satisfactory.
Lulu's our homie. You can have her.
Well, maybe we can strike a deal.
Nah.
I have some business to attend to, but gather some materials. But why don't you all make yourselves at home? Lucian, you can show them around.
Of course.
And we'll meet up first thing in the morning, we'll say. Gives
Yeah.
herself, she has a little chuckle when she says morning, because obviously there's no day or night here. You look like you could all use some rest. And then we can maybe figure out how we're going to get you off on your way.
Okay.
And then she walks into the fort. She has like almost a shack that seems to be her house, her office, whatever you want to. And the door just slams shut behind her. So, Lucian,
Yeah.
I will be you. As
Yeah.
I introduce some of the various characters of this fort that you guys just kind of walk around just to get an idea of the. It's massive. But
Okay.
and so the first thing that happens actually is the Kenku, Chukka, and Clonk run up to Lulu. And it starts waving and goes, "What a deal! Patience is a virtue. Cannot keep the boss waiting."
Hold on a second. Patience is a virtue, cannot keep the boss waiting. Let me think about that for a second.
And
Oh my Christ.
and and drags over the other one, Clonk, over, and they start asking Lulu all these questions like where she's been and stuff. Lulu has no idea what they're talking about. Like she's seen them vaguely in that vision. Well, I guess Danny, you did, but she kind of remembered a little bit, but she doesn't remember anything that happened there. And at the people keep essentially filing over to see what the deal is.
I want to make sure I go up to next to her to like,
keep them away from Lulu. Gotcha.
bodyguard.
The Kenku aren't necessarily like they aren't gonna like try to snatch Lulu and get away or anything. They're just very interested in seeing what they perceive as their old friend.
I nudge Beggy. I'm like, thank you.
I roll my eyes.
There's also the Mickey the Flesh Golem, who you've already met. And as Mickey walks towards you, he like does this like almost hop, like, and as he's walking over, you see a bunch of more of these red caps come over, and they're like imitating and like doing this like weird dance as Mickey just gets out this like moan, whatever, and he's doing this like weird like jig almost, and they're all dancing around going, dance for us, Mickey.
It's like Disneyland.
Wait, what?
I said it's like Disneyland.
Oh. I look to Lucian and I say, how have you stayed here?
I experience no emotion.
If I were not answer the question.
If I were capable of feeling misery myself, perhaps.
The red caps interrupt you as they all swarm around the party and doing this like dance, and one of them yells, you, and points at Ecstasy and goes, do the Mickey. I swear to God, this is what it says in the text.
I go, I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Do it.
Just do it.
Was that like an intimidating thing?
Yes.
Like, was it like, do they look like they're gonna hurt me if I don't do this?
Yes.
I kind of half-heartedly.
There are also two imps named Pins and Needles.
Nice.
That are here that you could, and they're not like normal devils. They're kind of just, Lucian, you know them as just like almost like just happy to be there, just like hanging out. They love their life at Fort Knucklebone. It's a little crazy, but they don't have a lot that they have to do. That kind of thing. They're real pranksters. They love playing pranks on the red caps. And then there's Barnabas the Flame Skull, who was once a powerful wizard, but has been turned into a flame skull.
I asked Lucian, why are all these people here? They don't seem like they could do that much.
Sean, you gotta answer that.
Yeah. She employs them, they owe her something, they made some kind of deal with her. It's different for everybody. It's difficult, it's pretty difficult to make any sort of ally in hell. So you take what you can get.
That makes sense, actually.
Well, that brings up a good thing that there's the potential to owe her something. I'd rather owe her something than trade Lulu.
Yeah.
If we can't.
I guess what we have to owe her.
Give her the Shadow Coins back plus interest. I don't know. Or the Soul Coins.
That'd be great.
Or couldn't we also try making a deal? Like if she has like, I don't know.
No, I said if we can't come to a deal.
Okay.
It might be an option. We're great at providing manual labor.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So do I have anything I could offer her, Sean?
Maggie?
Yeah.
Probably not if you're still here, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have?
Probably, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
But I mean, what do you have in mind?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a way to get the group on this guy's side. He wants to travel with him to restore
I mean, you do know
Udon.
that
But what does he offer?
one thing that you know, that not necessarily to get on anybody's side, but like Chuck and Clonk have been trying to repair this demon grinder for like months, and they can't seem to figure out what it is. Like, you could maybe, like, if you, like you said, provide manual labor, and that might help. I don't know.
My
Hey,
question with that,
That's fun.
like, it seems like good and probably it's well tailored to our group because we have an artificer,
Yeah.
but that would help Chugga and Clonk, not necessarily Miss Maggie or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
So it would also, before we do anything, it would be good
Yeah.
to talk to her and be like, "Hey, is this
Figure out
worth any
whatever
soul
it's
coin?"
worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lucian, you would know that, like, even though the people that are here owe her something, or owe a debt or whatever, in general the relationship is not hostile. So like Maggie would probably be somewhat appreciative if you helped out Chuck and Clonk. Not that like that would necessarily count as your end of the
Yeah.
deal kind of thing, but like it certainly would probably make her view you more positively.
She'd be more willing to let
Yeah.
us be in debt.
Or would she think she could take advantage of us more?
You don't know.
I
You
mean,
could make an insight check.
I think we've proven ourselves. We took out those people and took their thing.
Well, we've physically proven ourselves.
Oh, okay, fair.
I'll think. I'll
What I'll say we can do is, even though this group is terrible at doing this, we can stop here, and maybe you guys can think about a plan.
That went great last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just gotta talk. I bet we can pull it off. Wow, that was.
Yeah, that was not inspirational.
Yeah.
I bet it sounded way better in your head.
Oh no, I was blaming you guys. You guys said nothing.
Well, I'm being quiet because
These are
Sean
your faults.
knows things that my character knows that I don't know.
At this point, I've given you enough information that I trust you to just go with it. I relinquish control of Lucian.
Okay.
Your will is your own.
Before we end, I'd like to have a conversation with the group.
Go
As
for
it.
Lucian, not as myself.
Okay.
I have an interesting proposition.
Wait, sorry. Before you have this conversation, there's another conversation I wanted to have about Lucian
Okay. What is
that
it?
will probably impact this. There is a good chance. I mean, you can play your character however you want, but keep in mind that you don't necessarily have to be on our good side to be in our party.
Right.
So I may not trust you whatsoever.
No, that's totally fair. I just want to bridge the gap of am I
Yeah.
going to travel with you?
Yeah.
Not
I'm just
are
saying
we
that,
all
like,
good friends? I know that's not.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
he's
just saying
evil,
that
to be fair.
if you're feeling pushback from me, it's not because I don't suddenly want you to not be in our party.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, well, you don't really have a choice, but that's why we got to
Yeah.
have some kind of understanding. Do you
Right.
seek to restore this man? I don't see any other reason you'd be carrying his remains around.
Well, I get hungry
That kind of
sometimes.
I laughed, but he doesn't laugh. He's just completely serious
Yeah.
and just keeps looking at you.
I'm just messing with you.
Nah.
I gotcha. Yeah. Do you know someone who might be able to help us?
Unfortunately, not.
Ah.
Let me tell you something about myself. You know I'm looking for these miserable memories and tragedies. For many lifetimes, I've traveled down here to hell in search of that memory, and I've never found anything substantial enough to please the Raven Queen. That locket is different. That man is different. I would like to see him restored simply so I can converse with him about his past.
You just need to talk to him?
That's all I need to do. And perhaps take the locket, but with his permission and knowing the context of what it represents.
It's pretty wild. You haven't met anyone in hell.
You'd be surprised how few tragic stories occur down here, unless you're just talking
I
about
feel like
demons.
Mostly just lawyers.
I've spent most of my time conversing with those
I'll have you know, I had a
childish
doozy of a childhood.
devils.
Things are wacky.
Imagine spending hundreds of years doing the Mickey, as they say.
At this point, Maggie walks up and interrupts and goes, "All right, which one of you considers yourself the leader?"
It's
Wait, I
probably
wasn't done.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of looking around like, well, they're definitely not going to accept it if I say I am.
I just looked to either side and then I stepped forward.
Come with me,
All right.
and leads you back into that shack. Inside the door, she snaps her finger, and the door closes behind you. Inside there are just like various jars of the demon blood, as well as other substances that you don't know. And she snaps her finger again, and a chair comes up to the table, and she motions for you to sit down.
I sit. I cross my legs. Make myself comfortable.
So, I've been informed you're looking for soul coins.
Correct.
Soul coins are easy. I can get you those, no problem.
We have another thing that we're looking for.
See, this is always what it comes out so quickly. What is it?
I'm just trying to get down to business. We're looking for a way to resurrect our friend.
Ooh. Resurrection. And is this the one with that was?
In the bag, yes.
Oh. That does make it a bit more tricky, I will admit.
Yeah, we weren't. It didn't seem good when it went down. We weren't hopeful.
And what is it you would be willing to give up?
What is it you need?
And not the elephant.
Shh, you're not here. I won't trade the elephant. Hold on.
The elephant piques my
Okay.
interest. Thanks, Greg.
Lulu's not on the table.
Snaps her fingers, and the door opens. I have business to attend to if you'll be on your way.
Dead air.
Mickey will see you to the exit. You'll have a long time to think. He's quite slow.
There's nothing else you need,
Oh, there are plenty of things that I need.
and we can't do that for you.
Well,
We're very capable people.
I am looking for
Now we're talking.
a piece of tapestry. I have quite the collection, you see, and then suddenly, like, she snaps her fingers, and like on the table in front of you is this long series of tapestries that are like it almost like they like fly across the table like scrolling past, and they very quickly show the descent of Zariel. But I'm missing one, and it stops, and there's a gap.
I see.
Now, I was hoping that your elephant friend would have the information I need trapped inside that tiny little brain of hers. But I mean, if you can find me it some other way.
I'll see what I can do. And the tapestries I've seen, they do seem to go in some kind of order.
Yep. Yeah, they depict the essentially the fall of Zariel. How she was originally an angel, who led the Hell Riders into Avernus, to put an end to the Blood War, but then she was betrayed and fell, and then began to serve as Modius.
I guess I want to try to with these the knowledge of the general story and specifically the two tapestries outside of this one.
Yeah.
I want to go to Lulu. I want to say, all right, I'll see what I can do, and I leave and I go and talk to Lulu, and I try to ask her about this stuff. I explain to the group what the situation is.
As you're coming out, Lucian's like, please take me with you. Like the conversation is just degraded at this point.
So the gap in the tapestry is definitely the about what happened in between Zariel losing her sword and becoming the actual archdevil of Avernus. But Lulu does not remember at all. This was that period that she was just wandering around.
Yeah. We don't have that helmet with us, right?
I
think
mean,
we-
I guess I don't see why not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no one stopped us from taking the helmet because we killed the guy with the magical bow.
I'm gonna put it on.
Nothing happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I asked Gargoth.
Gargoth says, I don't understand your affinity for this stupid elephant. Is that not the clear path forward? We have business to attend to.
I say, if you have business to attend to,
Oh, I know that you have business to attend to as well. You have great things in front of you. You're not going to let this
it'll come.
puny little animal get in the way of that.
There's another way. There's another way.
I think you should walk back in there and make a real deal. Get yourself the power that you deserve.
Okay.
My resources are limited while I'm stuck in here, but if you were to maybe work on a path to getting me out, who cares about this sword? We'll take over the whole entire plane.
Cut. End of the session.
Yeah, we can stop there.
Yeah, it freeze frames on Lucian just on the ground, still like, please.
That
Why-
is the situation.
Why'd you stop me? I was like one question off of getting there.
Because a lot of important things need to happen, Greg. But fine, what was your one question?
Well, not even like a question actually. I was gonna propose that if the group allows me to come with them, I'll fight with and for them in the quest to return Udo to life, just so I can talk to him. I'm a
Let
talented.
me think about it.
I'm a talented fighter from the Shadowfell. Surely my skills could be of some assistance to you on this journey.
I will say, if you do any more than talk to Udo, I will strike you down.
I promise. That's all I desire.
Greg, make a persuasion check.
Sure. My charisma's not as good anymore. But that's
Doesn't
funny.
matter.
There it is. There it is.
What a way to end.
Yeah, and as he's to persuade you, he like lifts his sword in front of him, kind of like Pontiff does when he splits himself,
Yeah.
and like the echo of himself exits from his body, and there are suddenly two of him. One of him's shadow is standing next to each other. Both their mouths move as he says, "Excellent."
Why did you? What?
He's
What?
just flexing. I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool character. It's a
I'm
cool
into it.
subclass.
All right. So we will see what happens next at Fort Knucklebone.
Yeah.
Also, where is this on the map? I was not.
It's not.
we don't. Yeah.
So we don't know how we got to it.
I tried to record it, but
I mean, it's north of where we got the thing.
Okay.
I took some notes, but yeah.
It's tough.
So that I did hear the part where Danny passed out, so that makes sense. All right.
The place doesn't want you to know.
Next week on Descent into Avernus.
Yeah.
Will Danny sell out everything for power?
Almost certain.
Not sure yet.
I wanted to bring up something that a viewer put in the chat a while ago.
Oh.
They were asking for character or player names on screen, which is also the same thing Cameron had brought up before. So I was going to say, does anyone have any idea of how we could achieve that?
You can just add text
Yeah.
in OBS.
Like add it on the overlay, you mean?
Well, you don't even have to do it to the overlay specifically. In the scene where you can add stuff,
Yeah.
one of the things you can add is text.
No, that's what I'm saying. Though, should I just like put
Yeah, you
text?
just type out the names.
So like underneath of our names on the overlay, I should just put text boxes saying our characters' names.
Yeah.
All right. I'll probably do that and our class. Also, one thing is also I can't see your nameplate, Gwen, like for beggar.
Oh.
Is it because I'm underneath?
Oh yeah, that was why. Now I can see it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
just
can't see
hides.
yours. I don't think. I don't see your health anyway. But I think they'll probably just be fixed the next time we get back on.
Yeah.
Reconnecting.
Plus I can see it, so the stream
Yeah.
can see it. That's the bright side.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, cool. So if you're still watching Angelus Damnus, Angelus, I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce it correctly, but we'll add.
Well,
that
God
for
bless
next
your
week.
soul, kind stranger.
Yeah, thank you for the suggestion.
We appreciate you being here.
We'll work on that for next week.
I'll work on making another overlay with the same thing. Just
Do you
so
think
it's all
there-
in one thing?
Do you think there's actually? Well, okay, I don't
I
know
would just
how.
widen the boxes.
Yeah,
taller.
that's what I was gonna say. I didn't know if you could do that, but if you could, that would look better.
Yeah.
If you just give more gray on the side of our cameras, and then just put like, for me it'd be like Lucian Echo Knight Fighter, you know what I mean, and then Jess's. What kind of artificer are you actually, Jess?
Battles.
Battlesmith.
Battles-
Artificer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would just ask that everyone puts it in the chat so I know.
yeah. I could. Will it stay? Oh, you mean the Facebook chat? Because I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it
yeah,
stays
yeah.
on Roll20.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it does say on Roll20, but we don't do it on Roll20.
I don't do that right now. Also, if it's pronounced Lucien, it's with an A or an E?
E.
E, good.
But I mean, you could do it with an A. It's up to you.
I just want it to be pronounced that way. I'm not going to get picky if someone calls me Lucian, though.
The Satanic
Oh, yeah.
Temple's founder is named Lucian Graves.
Did he change his name to that?
Yeah, that's not his real name.
All right, word.
And people say the people who like don't like the Satanic Temple will be like, "Oh, it's fucked up. You change your name," and they'll call him by like his like real name, but that's not even his real name either because he's changed his name twice.
Get smacked on. That's so funny.
Also, I have a
That's really good.
question. Are you still in disguise after?
Yeah. I don't want other. I mean, I don't know who would recognize me in hell, but
Well,
I've become
yeah.
attached to the disguise.
All of El Terrell is floating in hell still, so that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You never know. I just thought it'd be funny if like we do successfully revive Udo and he's just like, who the hell is that? Like,
I am going to be a lot more free about my flying because I don't recognize you, and I don't think you're going to notice or care. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
Lucian.
I mean, yeah, Lucian is just. Yeah, I mean, he's being honest. Like that is actually just what he wants.
Yeah,
Although he is lawfully evil.
that's fun.
Yeah.
He's awful though.
Well, yeah. He follows what the Raven Queen wants, but anything that he has to do in the journey to find these memories, he's gonna do. But at this point, I mean, he thinks keeping you all alive because you're also motivated to bring Udo back and just following what you want to do is the best thing. But yeah, I mean,
Makes
you
sense.
also your characters don't know that, so I'm not saying. I like the distrust. I think that'll add an interesting element to the roleplay. All right, I'm gonna turn the stream off.
Yeah.
Night, everybody.
God bless America.
Everybody, watch Pan's Labyrinth tonight. We'll be back next Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Yeah, actually, we'll be back on Tuesday, or is it Thursday that you're playing Storm King's Thunder?
Tuesday we do the DM prep. Thursday we.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, 6:30, prepping Storm King's Thunder. Thursday, the actual Storm King's Thunder, and then we'll be back with Descend to Avernus next Sunday,
We did
6:30.
DM prep.
What's up?
I
Sorry?
didn't even know we did DM prep.
Say that one more time.
I did not know we did DM prep.
That's because nobody wants you involved. I'm sorry.
You're the one person that's here that is not allowed to
Yeah,
watch
no.
it.
Yeah, I mean, Gwen, you have significant running experience. Jess, you're just a more interesting person than Danny. Danny, you just bring nothing to the
I've
table.
lived a fascinating life.
Lucian didn't think so. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you on Tuesday.